Excited to hear it run. Can't wait to hear it growl and whistle. Ooh, I just hit it.
We got people coming in yet?
5 people.
5 people. What's up, everybody?
6.
Here we go.
What's up?
We're here with Serpent Stings. He did most of the work. When you see my video come out, probably tomorrow, I got to edit and get some sleep. Let's give him the backstory, I guess. We started. Well, really, this thing's been on jack stands for.
They can't see you.
They can't see me?
No, all they see is your face. Like.
Unhook this and then you can move it.
Oh.
Like that. And then we got Mrs. Zander that's going to control the camera.
Maybe. Let's see. Okay, there. Now they can see your face.
Yeah, that's fine. So anyway, backstory. Car's been on jack stands for what, a month?
Longer.
Maybe a little longer.
4 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, so we have
Hello, determined veteran.
Determined veteran in the house, yeah. So Hell Horse Performance should be in the chat here soon. So if you guys have any questions for him throughout this entire process, please make sure that you let him know. And I'm sure he's going to jump into the chat here very, very soon.
Let's go fast.
Ready, but
determined veteran.
anyway, so what? About 5-6 weeks ago, we started this whole process. I had to wait on the mailman a few weeks, and this, that, and the other. And
Speed addiction.
What's up?
Speed addiction 731.
Okay. Newly, this will be covered in the I can't even speak. We're working off like no
Yeah,
sleep.
we've been at it for quite some time now.
Yeah. I completely lost track.
Working in the dark yesterday.
So, yeah, waiting on a bunch of parts. You guys have been waiting for it for a long time. Believe me, I have too. I want to get this thing back on the ground, start having fun with it, start making content with it. And anyway, yesterday we started and got about 70% of it done. There's a big, was a tropical storm that was coming through?
Yeah.
Where the outskirts of it, we lost power. Like almost 40,000 people in the city lost power. And we were out here with flashlights.
We were out here hustling it with flashlight, with our phones.
Yeah.
In the pitch dark.
Yes. Got it done mostly, and then we're basically just, today we did the fuel pump. We think we have it wired up correctly. Totally not
We
sure.
hope.
We're going to find out here in just a second. I want to let some people come into the chat. That way everybody can get the whiff on it.
Has the crank relearn been done yet?
No.
Roush
That's
2017
Yeah,
asked.
we can do that. So if we have any issues or whatever, you're going to catch it live right now. So, and if it doesn't fire at all, that means we installed something.
Kaboom!
If it doesn't fire now, it's definitely the fuel pump.
It might go
We
kaboom.
may or may not have leaked some fuel all over the floor, but well, you know,
Yeah.
if you guys
A
see
tip for the future: next, if you guys are ever gonna pull out your fuel pump, make sure your gas tank is not full to the brim.
oopsie, I completely forgot. What's been on jack stands for like a month? No, I completely forgot. A lot of stuff, a little bit of fab. You
Have a
guys-
fire extinguisher ready if you need one.
Yeah, well, if you guys see flames and then it goes, you know, there's nobody like talking, call 911. I can't give you my address, unfortunately. Just say in Clarksville, Tennessee, somebody died. I'm just kidding. But anyway.
I don't know, man. I'm excited to see this thing fire up.
I'm excited. So what we have to do is we're still going to download the car. The new Rob tune is in the vehicle right now. Everything is good to go. What do we need to do? So yeah, we're going to crank this thing up. Hopefully it'll fire. And then
It's gonna fire.
It's going to fire. Everybody cross your fingers. It's going to fire.
Without actual fire, hopefully.
Yeah, without not flames.
Don't start it in the garage. Are you nuts?
Well,
Mike said that.
yeah.
We could be a little nuts. I mean,
Dude,
it's
it's
possible.
these. You're talking about Xander. I mean, he is
So,
nuts.
Then we're going to
Have
the
you
system
decided
little
on
bit
a
with the
new
coolant.
name?
Huh?
Have you decided on a new name for the car?
Warfighter.
Warfighter.
Warfighter is the name.
We still got to pull that Carnage sticker off before we
Before
take
we-
it for our first ride.
Yeah,
Get it.
before we actually go for the first data logs,
Twin turbo Mustang. What fuel system?
it is a Hellcat fuel pump. We're 93 gas. We're going to run some race gas in it just to be safe whenever we track it, dyno it, do stuff like that. But we're going to play with 93 gas for a
Yes,
while.
blue collar.
And then eventually we're going to do built motor, built trans, E85 with probably a 4 triple pump.
For now, it's basically a stock fuel system. It just has FIC 1000cc injectors and the Hellcat fuel pump.
So it should be enough. And going off of Hell Horse's recommendations here, and my tuner is on board with it as well. So
What is the temperature here? It's like 50 something degrees
55
out.
probably. It's
Yeah.
a little chilly.
Pull the
So-
carnage sticker off before you start it.
That's what I keep telling them, guys. Tell them, take the damn sticker
Yep,
off.
take the damn
it's
sticker
gonna go
off.
off. It's gonna go off.
Just
But-
send it. Should have went Whipple boosted 5.0.
No, this is gonna make way more power than a Whipple.
Turbos all day.
Dude.
These are comp 6467s. The twin 6467s. It's gonna make a lot of power.
They
I
keep
initially
saying-
thought that it was gonna. I'd be happy with like 750 wheel, and everybody I talked to says that, bro, you're gonna make about 100 more than that.
Have you talked to It's Just a Six about his Shelby?
Yeah, so it's just a 6 twin turbine his GT350 because of me and Jeff at Hell Horse Performance. We may or may not have had something to do with that, but yes.
This person,
Huh?
Daniel Jamie, says horses.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's, I don't know. Please take the sticker off before you start it. Does it need water to cool it?
We have to continue burping this, and we're gonna have to probably add to it. So you guys are gonna see just the
Or if you're
preliminary
asking
stuff.
about the turbos are water cooled,
Yeah.
and they're oilless, so they just have a grease fitting on them, and
Yes.
they're full of grease, but they're water cooled only.
Yeah, I'll explain all that in the video.
He wants to know the horsepower.
horsepower. We don't know yet.
Yeah, the horsepower is as much as we want it to be. I mean, has a boost controller on it. I mean, we can turn it up. Basically, it's as much as the engine can take.
Yeah,
So
we're gonna do some data logs, and then we're gonna go to the dyno and do some fine tuning on the dyno, and then just be real time at that point. And we're probably gonna run 12, 13 psi through the thing.
the initial goal is 700 to 800 to the wheels, basically.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be north of 800 at 13 psi. But
I must
we'll
be
see.
black today. I must be black today. Y'all.
You gotta speak up. I can't hear you.
I was reading a comment.
Okay.
It
Well,
wasn't about you.
all right.
So if it just plumbs into water system off on engine or not extra reserves.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
Am I sucking at this?
No. It's fine. Guys, I was going to save some of this for the video. Please check it out because I'm going to go more in depth with it. But I'm going to walk around the car just to answer a couple of the comments right now. Oh, we got 138 people in here. Let's get some more thumbs up. Please more thumbs up. Everybody close out your thing. Go hit the thumbs up button because hopefully good things. We're going to fire this thing up. Blue Collar Dave.
Subscribe to Serpent Stang.
Serpent Stinks.
Performance just came in.
Okay, Hell Horse Performance is in. Awesome. All right, here we go. So I want to go through the comments real fast before we actually just walk around the car a little bit. Again, please check out my video. I'll be probably publishing it tomorrow afternoon, late evening sometime. I'm going to say right off the bat that Ken Speed Addict 731 and Serpent Sings probably will have better footage than me. I was running around the car most of the time. So were they. But yeah, last night we lost power for a long time. We were running around
Most
with
of the work we did
yes,
yesterday, we
with
had no footage because it was pitch black.
it's pitch black. We were with flashlights. It was useless footage. So what I want to do still though is in the video I'm going to talk in depth about every single thing that we've done, everything that you need to do if you want to run a kit like this. But as far as a quick walk around, we have. We'll start at the top. So this is a mid-mount system. So you got all your cold piping here. This is what we've done with the vacuum block here. So you got everything pretty much wired in. It came complete and just had to basically pick our spot. So we got everything done. All of our vacuum lines are run. It's as neat as we can make it. We have the boost control solenoid back there, hidden, zip tied back there. It looks clean, trust me. And then basically we have two T's going to this side. We have two lines going down to the top and bottom part of the wastegates, and then the same over there, and then it ties back into the block. We got to tap into the heater hoses both sides. You have a restrictor that's been pushed back, and then we teed it up before there. What's that? Well, open the door.
No, the Wi-Fi?
The Wi-Fi. Yeah, open the door so we get a better signal. Sorry, guys, if the video is freezing. Just stick with it. And my router is terrible. If anybody wants to buy me a router for Christmas, yeah, more than welcome to. And then underneath of the car, we have stock exhaust manifolds that are modified for the turbos, and they look like this. So right down there, maybe hard to tell, but there is one. Let's see if we can climb underneath the car a little bit. So hard to tell videos, but that is where they live. Now, as a temporary solution on this side, we have, we're waiting on a 120-degree coupler. So we took a little bit of radiator hose just for the next day until the new stuff gets overnighted, and it seems to work. It gave us the length that we need to hook up the charge piping there. So around the car, what do we got? What do we got? So we have our Go Fast Bits boost controller, and it's mounted on a Fat Fab mount. It looks very clean. I love it. Yes, all this is going to get cleaned up. Who cares? But everything is, we still got to tuck some wires. We got to do some cleaning up. But I mean, this is, it's coming together, guys. And new Hellcat fuel pump is in the car. Hopefully we got the wiring correctly. Huh?
A wheeler says fire extinguisher loaded and up, maybe test the trigger.
I don't know what Mrs. Anders is talking about, but
They think we're gonna light ourselves on fire.
we're not going to light ourselves on fire.
Lulu.
I'm going through comments right now. Fire extinguisher check. Yeah, I mean, we're in close proximity to the kitchen, so if we need to go grab something to put a fire out, we can do that. Don't worry. But anyway, we're going to start it. We're going to start it. I want to let people come in. We got 179 people in here. The thing is that we have been waiting. Let me flip the camera. Guys, we're going to do it. We have to do some stuff while it's starting. But we've been waiting for this for a long time, and I want to make sure that everybody gets in here into the chat before we just start it in the next 5 minutes. So we've been live for just over 10 minutes, and we'll give it another couple, and then we're going to fire this thing up. And then we're going to make sure that everything is good. You're going to see me climb around the car real quickly, probably surface things as well, and just make sure that we don't have any fuel leaks, make sure we don't have any coolant leaks, exhaust leaks, whatever we can find, whatever. Hopefully everything will be good to go. And then, yeah, let it get up to operating temperature and then shut her down. Well, we're going to burp the system too. We need to still continue doing that. And then just basically running around the car, making sure everything is good to go. Any Raffle huff a turbo? Yeah, $10,000. starting bids $10,000. Don't send me $10,000. Well, you can, but don't.
You can send me 10,000 if you want.
Yeah. Surface Things he's got his 2018 Mustang out here, and he's pretty much the nitrous guy on YouTube as far as S550 was it 18 up S550 with nitrous. So all right, see what happens to the turbos if you wheelie. I'm just reading through what plugs. Okay, so plugs, what did we do?
Yeah,
they're NGK iridiums are gapped at 22.
1 step colder, I believe.
They are 1 step colder, and they are gapped at 0.22. Was my recommendation, and we did fire it up last night without the turbos or anything mounted. It just basically sounded like an open header, no turbo noises or nothing, just to make sure that nothing would explode. We were successful. The car's still here. But got 3% on my phone. Hurry up. Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and we'll do it. You're gonna get the carbon fiber hood again, or yes, all the carbon fiber hoods in the kitchen. We're gonna do all that later. But I mean, there's still no front fascia, nothing on this car. I mean, we still got to put it back together. What nitrous system do you have?
Nitrous Express.
Nitrous Express.
Plate system, high output plate system.
Okay.
So you ready to give it some life?
Yeah.
Raffle the quarter panel. No.
Raffle the corner pal. All right.
He said 2%.
Watch this phone, Stephanie.
Can you see that?
And yeah. So,
Give her fire.
all right, guys, we're about to do it. You want a 10 mil?
It should be good. With
Too much talking.
Too much talking. Well, why is there too much
Too
talking?
much talking either way. The video will stay, so for the people that missed it, they can replay.
Oh, you got one?
Raffle the 10 millimeter. We gosh, we're not
Everybody needs a 10 millimeter.
we're not raffling it.
Guys, if you're interested, this is who we are being tuned by. Boom, same guys. Right.
Bro, plug up your phone. This guy said, "Bro, plug up your phone." Right? You You got 207 people.
Good, good, good.
Raffle the Xander. No, nobody's getting Xander but me. Sorry. He's spoken for.
We need to buy axles and a drive shaft immediately.
Me too.
Yeah, we do.
Where did you run waters to turbo from?
Oh,
It's from the heater lines.
Heater hoses. Heater hoses.
The heater lines feed
They
one
go
turbo
around?
and then goes through one turbo into the other turbo and then back up to the other, returns to the other.
John Montgomery says looks slow.
I mean, sure, I guess. It
Kind
is
of the
slow.
point.
Is this Mrs. Xander?
Looks slow. but the
Yes.
keyword, not as slow.
So I'll be the first guy probably. So this is the first. Can they hear me okay? First 2018 up.
It's on Jack.
YouTube owned at least in the world.
Start it and let me
with this
see the
kit.
house burn down. Oh, come on, Jack.
That's YouTubers love drama, man.
I know, and it's going through a Corsa Active catback, which is now a turbo back.
New subscriber
what I'm saying,
here.
it's no
I
longer
just
a
bought a
catback, it's a
2019
turbo
GT
I
PP1
can't hear you,
less.
Stephanie.
Oh, good. Then tell him to stop talking. New subscriber here. Just
Good,
bought
thank
a
you.
new 2019 GT PP1 last Tuesday. Really appreciate your videos and info. Good luck. I'm cheering for you.
Thank you.
Clay
Thank you.
1022.
Thank you, and welcome to the channel. Here we go. Hopefully.
Drum roll, please.
Dude,
Drum roll.
I changed my mind. We're not doing it.
Get her done. Demonology's live. Not burning down my house. Watch out for those flames. Fire it up.
There's nothing like in the engine bay or whatever, right?
Nope, we should be good to go. I've been staring at it
Wait,
for 45
don't do it.
minutes. Wait, don't do it!
Wait, the engine's blowing up. The suspension is a killer.
All right, you think we're gonna have fuel?
Alright, let me get up here and make sure.
The engine is flat. Chitty 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 bang bang. From the kitchen.
Ready to rock.
I forgot how to turn this thing on.
It's started already, but I
Push the button.
They're about to ready.
I don't want to push the button. Bad things happen.
Let's blow
Fuel.
Huh?
It's gonna run.
Build up a little fuel pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, the Bluetooth with your car, turn it off. They lost audio on the video.
You should be able to disconnect it from the car.
I turned it off on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Can you guys hear it now? Revin!
Let it build a little temperature, guys.
It's basically like an open wasteland. But
They want you to take the phone and look at the turbos. Turbiskis or whatever.
I see that. It just looks like a dog.
Sorry, tournament veteran says looks like he needs to buy a plane ticket to come do here now.
It's not fun.
I cheese it, don't know. But by warranty, yep. Did it leak? Ford dealership sucks. Would like a before and after video of the exhaust. Twins are supposedly supposed to dampen the sound a little bit.
Say
Yeah,
again.
the turbos will quiet the car down a little
It
bit.
says would like a before and after video of the exhaust.
Yeah. Think of the turbos kind of like little mufflers, basically.
Just you, speed addiction.
It's in track mode right now.
But it's gonna be quieter, just turbo. Yeah, you can't really hear any voice back there.
You guys will hear it in a few. It's warming up.
How much time you got?
No, everybody.
Smoke alarm! Alright, we are burning the place down. The funny thing is there isn't even any smoke. That's like, it must detect fumes also. Yeah. You want me to try to unplug it?
Can't unplug it if it's going on.
Oh my God.
Doors open. That's why it's cool that that exhaust goes down. That's what I was saying. Some people don't like that.
Helplars wants to know if you're on exhaust or down pipes.
Full exhaust. That's full exhaust.
Full exhaust.
But the wastegates are dumped. That's why it sounds like that. One thing I noticed.
to mine. That stinks. It's gonna keep
All right,
going.
guys. So it's definitely she's alive. So now at this point, we just got to data log, do some idle data logging, and some part throttle. Maybe take it out and do a couple short pulls.
Look,
What's up? What does that say?
just read it.
I can't. I don't know what you're
It
pointing at.
says,
I'm looking
Andy
at.
Miller says, ready to take your shirt and your stuff. You ready to take your shirt and bra off for a fire extinguisher just in case?
Wow.
Get mentally ready for it.
Okay. So guys, what's gonna happen now? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah, wastegates are dumped. So it sounds almost like, you know,
Open header.
yeah, almost. It's going to obviously sound different under load. So, I mean, and then we're going to be able to hear them spool up. But yeah, they're pretty quiet so far. Now, it's just a 6 has basically the same system. You could hear the turbo coming out of the back a little bit.
You might have been able to, but we were up front there, and all you're really hearing is those
Exactly.
wastegate dumps, so.
Yeah, exactly. So, what we have to do now is drain some engine oil, put the new stuff in it, which is we're going to do a Motorcraft 550 full synthetic, and then we're going to go log it. Guys might have questions about like these. This is a temporary solution. Hell Horse is going to send me a ginormous catch can that goes right here, and then we'll see what happens after that. Maybe we'll toy around with some kind of a different, you know, exhaust manifold down there for the turbos, and then yeah, I'm just going to make sure that all of our wires are good to go. I think we've already pretty much cleaned everything up, but oh my gosh.
No leaks.
Did I just see the first startup maybe come up? Yeah, this is the first startup, guys. This is the very first startup. So, anyway, so now what we're going to do is do some data logs and some stuff like that. And then stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It's kind of an adventure. Warning, carbon monoxide. Yeah, so it's going to be, it's going to be smelly and stinky
I'm a little
and
dizzy, I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Someone says it needs to run longer.
it needs to run longer? Okay. Well, we can log it. You know, might as
We're
well.
gonna run it. We're still gonna run it. We just gotta do some. I thought the camera was.
How many total hours, days? Well, I mean, if you were to do start to finish,
I was guesstimating about 50 hours. We got into it.
yeah, you could do this in a few
And
days.
keep in mind that's oil pump gears. And all
Right.
that
And
stuff.
that's with more than one person.
Yeah, 3 people combined probably. about
And
50
working
hours.
they tail off from like 6 a.m. Well, yeah, basically 16-hour days. You could probably give it about a week. Give it about a week for the average, person. Could probably get this done. And the shit needs to burp to protect the turbos. Yeah. So when we get off to the live chat, Jeff, I'll give you a call. Just make sure that we're doing everything properly. But yeah, we're gonna continue on and make sure that everything looks good, is good. But we got no leaks, which is good. No fuel, no fire, nothing. Got to pull the Carnage sticker off of the back. But-
President blew up the sticker on it.
He said start the thing.
We already did.
Well, he wants me. Jeff, do you want me to start it again
Okay, don't run it.
and log it? Turn heater
He
to
just
high.
wants
He
you
said.
to
He
get-
said.
Yeah, he just wants you to get the coolant flowing through
Okay.
everything in the
He said-
system.
he said, here, let me walk around. He said restart and turn the heater on high.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that.
Leave the cap off.
Yeah, we had the
so it
cap
works.
off. We put it back on. It was starting to get pretty high. Make sure it's not too hot. I think we're still all right. Yep.
You're good. I've seen one of those things
Yeah.
explode like a volcano.
These systems usually burp themselves pretty easily because it's the cap is the highest point on the system.
rev it
So
No, I'm just gonna let it idle and log. All right, we're gonna start.
honestly, man, I was thinking about doing twins on the 500, but we are gonna do something cool with it. It's either gonna go twins or nitrous, probably nitrous for starters. I definitely want to have something, different than everybody else, so probably nitrous for starters. Frozen?
No, it was fine.
okay.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, I love nitrous, man. It's hard to talk me out of nitrous. What's a snake without venom, right?
Is it supposed to be smoking out of that thing?
Out of what thing? The breathers? The little filters?
That thing where it's bubbling, where it says max coolant that you took.
Yeah. That's what we're trying to do now.
Why is it bubbling? There's smoke coming out.
Yeah, I mean, if cost wasn't an issue, obviously I would go turbo any day over nitrous, but
Heater's on.
heater's on, yep. Yeah, that's just the thing shaking. Those aren't actually bubbles. It's just shaking. Yes, it's alive! Finally! I can't wait to go for a ride in this thing, guys.
We got one. Why don't we go down a little bit more? We got a 50-50 right now.
Why? Because you wanted to add a little bit more water?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, if it's full, you know?
Yeah. They want some Frankenstein. It's a live celebration.
It's loud!
The starting goal is going to be the 750 to 800 to the wheel range, and then once we put a full fuel system on this thing, probably go E85. I'm sure he's probably going to shoot more for the 1,000 to the wheel range. But I think the real goal, which is what it should be, is more to do with ET than it is power. I think Xander wants to go 8s with this thing eventually, so that's kind of the actual goal. Yep, definitely need new axles. I actually need new axles on the 18 as well. If I got any chance against this car, if you guys saw one of my last videos, I did call out Xander. So if I'm gonna have any chance whatsoever, I'm hoping that I have my axles and drive shaft and he doesn't, because that's about my only chance. Come out of the hole at like 3,000 on the trans brake, on the spray, on the 150 shot, and I might have a good chance if I can get out in front of him enough, out of the hole. Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with that. There's lots of production cars that have gone into the 8s.
I guess maybe you need to roll the windows.
Unless you're meaning stock production cars.
They're saying like the interiors.
Yeah, I'm using a window switch on the 18. But yes, no doubt, 8 is beyond tough. It takes a lot of money, seat time, all of the above to get into the 8s. There's no doubt about that. Oh, yeah. I agree with that, yep.
I hear the tick!
You hear the tick?
No.
We got the tick, guys. It's all over. Trading her in. GT500, here we come.
Don't turn it off, leave it running.
Yeah, Jeff is, I'm doing whatever he tells me to do, I'm doing. He says send it, I'll send it.
I can try for a second, guys, but let me know if it starts to freeze up, and then I'll head back over. You're not going to really hear anything, though, unless he revs it, probably. Can you give it a light rev for him? They want to hear from back here. Just a light rev. You're good.
I'm logging it, so it's just logging it idle right now. This is quiet mode.
This is quiet mode?
Yeah, hang on.
Fastest so far on the spray was 1080 at 127.
Trying.
The track mode. But as soon as we get some... Yep, let's hear it. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, I heard him a little bit on the down rev.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell him light revs, guys. You heard that, right? Apparently, Alex doesn't know what light revs are. But yeah, it sounds nasty, guys. Just take my word for it. So yeah, we've been 1080 on the 18 on spray. But keep in mind, with the window switch and the intake manifolds on these cars, you really can't get on the spray. Anything, you know, below like 3,000 RPMs is where I activate it. So the nitrous isn't actually even doing anything till about the 40-50 foot mark. Oh, alarm again. So once we get axles on this thing, and then we can leave on the trans brake at like 3,000 RPM, that way the nitrous will be activated basically immediately. I think it's going to go from 10.8 to like mid to low 10s is just my best guess, but hopefully we could get some axles and stuff for it soon and then see what she's got in her. $5 from My Back Hurts One. We got a super chat here.
Super chat, there we go, $5. Let's chip in for a fire extinguisher.
All right, thanks for the fire extinguisher. Yeah, like mine with the quick release fire extinguisher. Do a little Watson cage in here or something. I don't know if you guys saw that boost controller yet. It's pretty badass. God, my hands aren't that shaky, guys, I promise. My car does not have long tube headers. I'd like to get them, but honestly, the price for those things and the amounts you gain, I just doesn't really seem all that worth it. Unless you're talking, a forced inducted car, then it's a whole different story. Yeah, 10-speed auto. All you guys that aren't subscribed to my channel, please, I'd appreciate it if you go subscribe to the channel. I don't post as much as Xander does, but I try to post, at least somewhat consistently, a couple times a month. And hopefully we'll have some good racing footage here pretty soon of both cars, actually. And then I also have a 350R as well that I take to the track. It's pretty much predominantly a track car. Yeah, we definitely need supervision. God, the comments are going so fast, guys. I'm trying to keep up with them.
Yeah, I've got 2 people looking at these comments.
238 people in here, so they're flying through, yeah.
236.
Huh?
236.
Guys, get ready. That's all I can say. Get ready.
Yeah, Jeff could probably answer that one if he's still in here. They're stock manifolds with, I believe it's a T4, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff. They're stock manifolds with T4 flanges on them. They're either T3 or T4. They look like T4 to me. So they just have the T4 flanges and then the wastegate, a V-band set up on there for the wastegates. So what do you think, man?
I love it. Yeah, I want to drive it.
I can't wait to go for a ride.
It's yeah, the dumpster, it's interesting.
I have not sold my Terminator yet. Hopefully I'll have a video out on that in the next, 30 days or so. I'm almost at the finish line on that car and then it will be up for sale. I really just, instead of keep doing videos on it, I decided I just got to get that car done and then I'll update you guys when it's done because it's just making me drag ass.
Frankie072, thank you for the $5. Gotta have 2 fire extinguishers, yeah. No, guys, thank you for the super chats.
Yep. More fire extinguisher help.
yeah, just all super chats going towards axles, I guess. But, and we've been waiting on this for a long time.
Yeah, the only thing I see with it making 1,000 as is was being on pump gas. I mean, but who knows with a little Boostain or Torco or something? I mean, that might even be possible. I don't know.
1,000. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, these cars on stock motors can do it.
Oh yeah, people have done it.
I mean, well, I think you need a 5 to do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know,
That would be my only question is.
A lot of turbo. A lot of
Yeah, there's plenty of turbo. It's just, is there the fuel system for it?
Well, we got our wiring correct for the fuel pump. So, excited.
Yeah, I've actually even been talking to Jeff myself about doing the twin turbo on my 350R. It is a track car, guys, but I'm doing time attack with the car. And this last pit, you know, I originally was going to do TT2, which is basically like a, what? Where? Where the hell is that coming from?
Right here.
You might just have to tighten this clip.
Yeah.
It might actually have been over tightened and pinched that hose because it looks super tight there. Yeah, guys, we got a little coolant leak there.
Can you tell which one?
Yeah, I think it's this one. It looks like it might have been over tightened. Yeah, I wouldn't do that like with it running either because.
Let's shut it down.
Yeah, go ahead and shut her. Little bit of a coolant leak, guys, but that's no big deal. It's.
Because if it stops, hey, it's shut down and I didn't know it.
Well, what were you gonna do? Take the hose off?
No.
Oh, just try to tighten it a little? I mean, from the looks of it, honestly, dude, it looks like it was over tightened. I think you might have ripped that hose a little bit. Or, if you remember correctly, this was a little bit too big of a hose for that little nipple there, right? Yeah. I mean, you try tightening it a little and see if the leak stops.
I mean, it's pretty tight. We have a small leak.
Yeah, I think the leak just got worse, honestly. If you can't duck it, flex tape to the rescue.
Is it this hot one?
Honestly, dude, I can't really see from right here, but I'm guessing it is. You know what else it could be? Look, those hoses are a little bit too far on right there. See how it's like,
We can adjust it.
yeah.
Oh, that made it worse.
Everybody's saying flex seal. Yeah, and see, now it got worse. That's why I said they were over tight, and that's what happened. Yeah, I would shut it off before you get a face full of hot coolant, honestly.
Just turn it off because I don't want to take a trip to the hospital.
What is smoking? Maybe some of the coolant just dripping down there.
Probably.
Let's not get in its face.
Unplug that battery.
Hang on a sec. Oh, okay. the
Yeah,
battery.
just do me a favor, unplug that battery.
Have a horse? No.
Where's the 10 mil?
He said stop tightening.
Oh, I got it. This stuff is kind of expected.
Yeah, I mean, the chances of doing this much stuff, guys, and not having like one little coolant leak or something is, you know,
Yeah.
it's just the way it goes. This is live and unedited.
Yeah, that's why you guys want to. I mean, we could have.
Yeah, that would have
Save
been
this
the
and
part
chop
we
it
edited
out.
out of the
Yeah,
video if we were.
So I don't know if we need to go tighter or looser, and I don't know which one is leaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you kind of have to let it cool down a little
Yeah,
bit,
I'm
and
not gonna
then
touch it right
I would
now.
just take it all apart right there and
Yeah.
check for any slits
This
in the
side over
hose.
there looks pretty good.
Yeah, I don't see any sign of leaking over here.
Is the connection crack? No.
That's a possibility too,
I mean,
because
I don't think it
because
is.
this is a plastic connector here, so if it was over tightened, which it looks like it may have been, it could have cracked the plastic. That's a very good possibility.
Well, I've got these. Problem is, look at these two fittings.
But yeah, I mean, it's an easy fix, guys. We just, if worst case scenario, need a new T and make sure we tighten it down, not too tight next time.
I don't know if it is too tight, but
No, yeah, dude, it was too tight. Way too tight.
you think so?
Yeah.
This
See if
side.
those fittings leak.
We are.
That's what Hellhorse
I
said.
know, I know. That's what we're doing. This side is good.
Yeah, that side was
This side's
good.
perfect. So. I just can't get it.
Matter of fact, if you remember yesterday when we were doing this, the one thing I said was, man, I would have liked to see that a brass fitting instead of a plastic fitting.
Ken said you tightened them up tight last night. Don't do more.
Yeah, Ken.
LeBron James loves China.
I don't get it.
China sucks.
We're gonna have to let it cool and take it apart.
Okay.
Yep, we'll just have to let that cool and then.
You have 275 people in here.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the worm clamps either.
Use a copper
No.
tubing tee. Did you say no?
Yep, that's what I was just saying, guys. That it really probably should have been a copper tee there, but
That's cool. Dripping on there.
Where we want to new issue. 269 people.
Yeah, there's no other issues, no other leaks. Everything down there looked good.
yep, I was under there. There were no oil or coolant
So,
leaks.
yeah, that's overall not
It's
bad.
an easy fix. Yeah,
Yeah.
not a big deal.
We'll take it apart, let it cool, take it apart, recheck it. So,
We'll go get the right clips tomorrow when we're out.
Yeah, I don't think cheap and what we've done here goes together in the same sentence, to be honest with you.
This is a twin turbo. This is not a cheap, like.
No, he
crap
said
that-
don't be cheap. Get American made.
That's American made.
Instead of the plastic things from China.
Oh, who said this?
Yeah.
This
They're
is
just ball. He's just joking. They're
Oh,
ball
okay.
busting.
stupid loud. Why not?
I don't know. Got. Whatever.
Hey, what's up, Tyler? So how's the nitrous working out for you?
Flex Seal like $50 Hellhorse Performance said.
Flex Seal, baby.
Yeah. Well, we can do it.
The handsome devil you met in Orlando. Stupid loud 5.0 said.
That's it, Ron.
Yeah, my best guess is, guys, that and our fault, of course, over tightening this probably caused the plastic to crack. So
We'll verify. We'll take it apart. We'll verify, and then we'll know. But not a big deal. Lowe's sells these things for all. They're probably still open too.
Yeah, they are. They open.
So-
They close at 9.
I thought we had some more tees laying around actually.
Yeah, but the fittings were like weird.
Oh, they were big.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Hang on.
Yeah, I saw like a whole package of them somewhere.
I bought some extra. What about something like that?
Oh, that's way too big.
No.
Yeah, dude.
That's the same size. They're just shaped differently.
Oh, I'm looking at this
Yeah.
one's a different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
these
here.
are different size.
This was
yeah.
smaller than.
Yeah, that
yeah.
might work.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Because I took that one with me to the
Yeah.
store when I bought these, just in case. So
If we could grab a brass one, that's what I would do if it was mine.
These don't
But
look like they have as much give as the other, so these we'll have to be careful with.
yeah, believe it or not, you don't need that super duper tight.
But no.
Just
Yeah.
go to the hardware store, and buy copper ones. That's what JJ said. I agree with him.
Yeah, I promise. Yeah, we'll do that. No big deal.
We'll go out tomorrow to my appointment.
Shit, we'll go out tonight.
AutoZone. Yeah, we've made a few trips there in the past week or so.
How far back you shove the retractor?
The restrictor's right about here.
Yeah.
That's a better question.
So this thing cool down. I'm gonna drain some oil too.
Yeah, I would be crying talking about. I've been waiting so long for this.
Important thing, we have no fuel.
Yeah, I would rather have a little coolant leak than a fuel leak.
Yeah. All day. So. Yeah, I'm super impressed with the kit, guys. It's a beautiful piece of art. And then, I was pretty shocked that we didn't have to really modify too much on the exhaust.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to show them, actually. You guys can see what we did with the exhaust here.
Congratulating me, but I haven't filled them yet.
So we just made a couple little cuts, basically just to cut the flange
Right here.
off of the, these originally connected to the Corsa headers. So basically we just cut these flanges off, and that's all we had to do.
The Corsa header has, they got bolts.
Yeah,
to go
4-bolt
into
flange.
the header itself. And this is where it would raise up. So this is more of an insert that was just welded in, is all that is. So we just cut that right there, and then boom, slid right over. It's perfect.
DV's cracking on me for hitting my vape. It sounds like I'm hitting that pipe. It's not a pipe, guys. It's a vape.
It's a vape.
Pipe comes later.
Damn, we gotta fix that before we can drive it.
I know, but we could fix that pretty quickly. We'll get that done.
Yeah, we'll get it done. Everything else is fine.
Yep.
And then hopefully we have no issues. It's interesting. You have your, I guess, different options of routing, how you route stuff. Like the coolant lines, we went. I don't know if you even saw this because we did this last night with flashlight. But check this out. So the coolant, I don't know if you noticed this. We actually went down through here, and then we heat wrapped everything, obviously, but it goes right back down there. So it's not going through the back of the engine or anything like that. So it worked out pretty well. It keeps all this.
Oh yeah, I was here for that when we did that. Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, the water line. Yeah.
Okay. That's right, you were. Yeah, you
Yeah.
were still here. So, but
Alex,
yeah, that
do you
worked out pretty
know
well.
First Sergeant Lowe out of Nashville?
No. I've known
Salty
a lot of
Stang, what's up, my nitrous brother?
I've known a lot of first sergeants in my day, but no. So, the air filters are very close.
Yeah.
So that's something, not a hit on the kit, but if you wanted to switch to like a turbo guard or something like that,
It would be a little easier to service, basically, yeah.
you're gonna have to finesse these out a little bit.
I don't know if that's the
It's
way
a
it
big
was
turbo.
intended, guys, but we
It's a-
couldn't actually get the filter on with the turbos bolted up, so we had to drop the turbos down.
It is a big turbo. But if we
Jeff
wanted
wants to see the driver's side turbo. Where did my light go? I just had
Jeff,
my...
answer me this, because I may have asked you actually. Am I the first 19, I guess, 18 or 19 with this kit? With the revised kit? I can't remember if I actually asked him that or not. Am I actually the first guy?
Yeah, we are planning on putting...
I think I am.
I think he's planning on going with the Bear setup.
Yes.
Yeah, so we are going to do brakes. All right, let me... Where'd my phone just go? 'Cause
Yeah, we can raffle off something.
Hold on, Jeff, one moment.
Yes.
Okay, on YouTube, so there we go.
I literally just had my phone with the light.
Doing another cup.
No, we can raffle off the freaking Brembo brakes.
Anybody see my phone?
In your pocket?
No.
You were going to say up my
I'll
butt?
have to call it. We can raffle off the Brembo brakes.
All right, well, hopefully they could see. Do you have a light?
Yeah.
Jeff wanted to see the driver's side turbo.
We got a flashlight.
So let me get down here.
So what you want?
Not gonna happen. Scrapping.
Here's from the side. I'm not
So-
sure exactly what you want to see, but let me get under here.
Watch your head.
Yeah, tight spaces, guys. So,
So
here
there's your zerk
is
fittings. They fit it straight
driver
down.
side turbo.
Yep.
There's the wastegate and the dump tube. Down pipe.
That's good. He said.
He's got it. He got what he needed to see. I mean, honestly, guys, everything fits really well.
Oh, I need to put the motor mounts. The bolts. Before I forget.
I mean, turbo systems are kind of known for needing a lot of finagling sometimes, and to be honest, this kit really does kind of just fit together pretty well. A little bit of finagling here and there, but for the most part, everything fits together really well.
My hair's getting long enough to do this.
Oh, you got those motor
Fully
mount
take
bolts?
off.
Yeah, that's why I said when it was the first thing I noticed.
They're
when I
gonna
was-
be right here.
Yep. Okay.
That's hot. So no.
Yeah.
Well, we know you love it, Ken. You've been here every weekend, pretty much.
Yeah, we can raffle off these guys.
Feeding you. Brembo?
$10 buy-ins. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
No, they're gonna get switched for. They gotta get switched
I'm not
initially
writing
for.
that name.
They're comp 6467s.
Yeah. It is a oilless.
Yep, they're oilless,
Oilless
water-cooled turbos.
Yeah.
Who wants to buy Brembo brakes? Or who wants to win? I don't know.
They're not buy, it's a raffle.
I know, that's what I said. Just trying to help pay.
Oh, that's what I was just saying. Yeah, we should raffle off those Brembos since you're going to be.
We can do it. $10 buy-ins. You can buy in as many times as you want to.
Do you want to raffle them now? $10 buy?
Who wants to raffle?
Should
off?
we raffle off the
Should we
Brembos
do
now,
it?
guys? What do you think? Is there enough
mean-
people in here interested?
I'm gonna have to replace them with something.
Yeah.
So Jeff, please get ready to put that on your tab or on my tab. That's completely. If he says go for it, I'm going to raffle off some brakes. No. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, but this is a performance pack car. Now, Ken Speed Addict 731. Just if you guys don't follow him, or maybe you don't know yet,
Raffle them.
just bought a 2020 Mustang GT, but he bought it base Velocity Blue,
Which is the way it should be done.
315 gears, ready for boost. That's the way, honestly, if you're going to do something like this and you want to drag race at like a lot,
Brembo raffle.
then you should probably do something like this. Let's get a vote. Who wants to do brakes? Because I don't want to just, like, I'm not going to raffle off
See,
for
what Salty
$15.
Stang brought up a good point. He
Yeah.
said to do one entry per merch purchase. Well, we were also talking about that's a good idea as well. But if somebody buys merch from your
Yeah, Teesprings, it's...
yeah,
it's,
okay, yeah, just Teespring.
That's
But
all.
yeah, then that would give them one raffle entry. Or we were talking about doing PayPal, guys, instead of like Super Chat. And the reason being is it's really hard to keep track of who is entered into the raffle.
Yeah,
Because when you
because the
Super
weight
Chat,
is $20,
once
you
it goes
can't
away,
go
we
for that.
can't go back and see who Super Chatted. So it would be a lot easier if we went through PayPal
Last time we did the headers, and it was a bit confusing. It got a little out of
yeah,
hand.
because once that Super Chat goes away, you can't go back and see.
So the way to do it would be PayPal, so that they are protected.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's safe for them. Also, all they got to do is raffle entry. Here is my Instagram, and I can track it that way.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because they're going to be coming in, so I can go back and look at them all,
Yeah.
and that would be a way to do it.
Yeah.
Because last
Let's
time,
just say in the event that we were live and you guys started super chatting and for some reason we lost connection or something,
Right.
we would have no idea who super chatted. So,
exactly.
you know.
Yeah, I can't go back and reference.
right,
PayPal,
exactly.
I could.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, we can.
Don't get
definitely-
rid of them Brembos to save 20 pounds.
It's actually quite a bit more than 20 pounds. I should have a video out on this soon. If you do EcoBoost brakes on a GT, those save over 30 pounds.
Not
just off the
not
front.
nice GT,
Yeah.
talking about EcoBoost brakes.
Right, EcoBoost replacing Brembos saves about 30 pounds, and the Bear brakes save quite a bit more because then you're running a two-piece rotor with an aluminum hat, so you save quite a bit more. I believe, don't quote me on this, guys, but I believe the Bear setup, just the front alone, saves over 60 pounds,
Now this K member,
and that's just the front.
the K member on this car is getting replaced with a new BMR as well.
Yeah, and that should save 20, 30 pounds
Yeah,
easily
so
too.
I
Yeah.
won't install it until if I don't know if we're gonna replace this exhaust manifold.
Yeah, I mean, guys,
I'll
if all
wait.
you're doing is drag racing, there's really no need to have Brembos.
Like-
So
this
it's
stuff
just
right here.
unnecessary
The
weight.
front and rears of these save like 22
Yeah, that
pounds.
saves a little weight there.
Have you felt them? Have you felt them yet?
Yeah, all weight matters. Weight matters. Trust me, it matters.
I'll hold this.
This is the rear. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's light as
nothing.
shit. Yeah, I have the same one on the R, except mine has the tow hook built into
it's
it.
probably gonna save you the crash, but
True.
what it does is though, I mean, it gives me the option to clean up some of the wiring. Maybe make a
Hashtag
little-
all weight matters. I love it.
Amen to that one.
Yeah. So. I wonder if it's too hot.
Thanks for joining us, Blue Collar.
I wonder if it's too hot to change the oil yet.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna put it in a bucket. Oh, we did buy one of them things.
Yeah, it's
But-
still in the trunk, the Jeep.
I'm gonna put it in a bucket because that stuff like pours out. It's 10 quarts.
Tell what to Xander so we don't have to get rid of the Brembos.
Just lose 30 pounds.
Oh, just lose. Yeah, but see, that's the point, though. Why not lose 30 pounds and get rid of the Brembos? Huh?
I'm 5'11". I'm 190 pounds.
I know.
Like,
What if he loses 30 pounds? We're gonna have to like get him medical attention.
Yeah, where am I losing weight from?
There is no spare tire.
No.
I gotta lose 30 pounds.
I know, but guys, we
No.
do that. Even if there was a spare tire, you remove the spare tire and lose 30 pounds from the
Blue
Brembo.
Collar
So
gave
it's
you a
cumulative.
chat for fitting. Great job, everyone.
Thank you, blue collar. How much?
$5.
Thank you for the $5. Goes towards axles. It does.
Jenny Craig can remove Xander's spare tire.
I don't have a spare tire.
Hey,
No,
how
I think he means your spare tire.
I don't have
Like-
a spare where? I mean, I have a little.
You got a donut, right?
A little
It's
bit.
Little
I got a bigger donut than you.
little 4-lug Honda donut.
I'm gonna get all these buckets and just.
Steve
put the
said
oil in
remove the
here.
10-pound hoodie.
Huh? What's up?
Steve said lose a 10-pound hoodie.
Well, I mean, yeah, whatever. Where's the flashlight? I had a flashlight.
I had one. I thought I might have.
Oh, there it is. I'm gonna drain some hot oil.
Hot oil.
What juice are you vaping? Which person? Because he's vaping and so am I.
Chat still.
269.
200. Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, I can't speak. Oh man, too excited. Almost 300 people. That's great.
People were almost excited as we were.
Hell Horse, how about we say no on that, please?
Who in here is a new subscriber as this chat? I know we had a couple.
Driver mod.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to reload.
I feel like honestly though, people use that term a little bit too much in drag racing. If you really want to see what driver mod's all about, check out some of my videos.
Yes, personal experience. I've never been. I've been scared. I've been afraid in a car like twice. Once we almost died in a car that was like dropping the transmission out of it. It was just. Yours on track was intense.
Yeah. I mean, what I mean by that is like, especially with an automatic, like in drag racing, it's kind of just
Yeah.
stomp it and hold on. There's not a whole lot you can do to really. I mean, there's some things you can do to you know, if I was to go against a complete noob, obviously, you know, I'm gonna beat him. There's things I know, flashing the converter, how to stage properly. There's,
Ready for the
there-
comments?
well, I mean,
what do you mean? What? Boom!
well, what I mean is let's go take, you know, a couple automatic Mustangs and we'll put a noob in one and an experienced driver in the other, and there's going to be almost no difference.
Well, there's a difference.
yeah.
But it's not.
But if you were to go to a road course and put a noob in one car and like me in the other,
Oh,
you're going to get freaking lapped a couple times.
So let me do this real fast. Get ready to hear me scream because it's probably burning hot.
Scarface, new sub. Much
So,
appreciated.
Thank you and welcome to the channel.
Don't forget to subscribe to Serpent Stangs also.
Yes. Oh shit, we got coolant down here.
Scarface said new sub.
Yeah, some of that coolant probably just leaked from the top. Do you see it on something else?
I gotta figure it out.
I'm not sending a super chat.
I mean, if you're talking about those drips right there on the ground,
Yeah,
I'm positive that's what that was. That was just.
Stephanie, give me can you hand me a rag, Sonny?
Here's a white shirt.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, nice. It's on the trans lines. It's on the bottom of the turbos.
Yeah, on the Gen 3 cars, guys, a lot of people have snapped some pretty expensive axles. So I would honestly recommend, you know, Xander go with the 2,000 horsepower axles. I know quite a few. I actually know one guy who has an NA 2018. It's a 10-second car, but it's an NA car. And he's been through 2 sets of G-force axles already. And that, you know, that's leaving on the
horsepower 2,000.
1500s.
Yeah, the 2,000 where it's at.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going in.
But yeah, he snapped a couple sets of the G-forces already. Granted, it is leaving on the trans brake, which is a lot of stress.
Nothing. Stevie, I think it's from up top.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that came from up top.
Yeah.
Okay, come on in. Bye.
It's all over the headers. So.
Yeah, it just leaked its way down. I could see where it dripped down the valve cover there.
How the fuck did it get in the middle of the engine though? Down here. There's like. Let me make sure.
Yeah, guys, if you look
It's
here,
from up top.
everything's above
It's from up top. Yeah.
above the frame. So like
It dripped down. It's on top.
nothing hangs down low.
But the coolant was all the way down to here, so it just.
And keep in mind, you will have a wheel well, fender liner here, excuse me. So, I mean, maybe if you were really worried about it, you could run a couple like waterproof filter socks on there. But to be honest with you, I doubt anybody that does this is going to be doing a whole lot of driving in the rain.
No. With this much power, why would you do that?
Guys, we probably are going to have to end it pretty soon because Xander's battery's dying here. We're at 20%. And we still got to remedy this coolant leak issue, and then take it out and do a little data log so we can get that sent over to Palm Beach Dyno.
Draining some oil. Look at that. Drain that oil.
Suck up
I
snow.
can hear you all the way in the house.
Who? Who you talking to?
I'm talking to
You
you.
ain't talking to me that way.
Oh, I am talking to you that way.
I'm gonna bite you in the face.
Then I'm, never mind.
Go ahead, say what you were going to say.
Bite him in the penis.
Demonetized. Thanks.
Demonetized.
I'm making brownies.
Whatever, dude.
Then you ain't getting them, bro.
Oh man.
$9.99 from Determined Veteran. Determined Veteran. Good job, homies.
Hey, can you aim the thing on me here, please?
The thing? You want me to aim my thing under there? You sure?
The camera.
Oh, okay.
Determined Veteran. Go check his channel out. He's got a 19 GT 350R. I got it still on it. Yeah. Bro, your video, your video is like going viral. just saying, go check out the video. It's doing good things. But yeah, that'll clean that up a little bit. This will be actually raised up a little bit. The cool thing about this kit too, because I know everybody's going to want to know, is that right here. Now this is going to go up a little bit more once we get the right coupler. But it's not hanging below the subframe very much at all.
Oh, trust me, guys. If that oil started overflowing behind him, I wouldn't say a word.
It's like right here. I already did this before. We remember the last video? They didn't.
You almost sat in the damn thing.
No, there's plenty. But if it does drip, that'd be funny.
Especially if you just kept talking and it was like pouring behind your
I
head.
would just continue talking. I'd be like, well, I mean, it's already on me, so. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can tell we've been doing quite a bit of work in this garage for the past couple weeks. It's,
Bro, I need a shop. We
do need a shop.
Well, I've done like 8.
We all need to just throw in on a shop, like somewhere
I told you,
centralized.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Let me know. I mean, Bowling Green's got them all day long. We talked.
And we're both about an hour from Bowling Green.
Yeah,
That's
They'll
fair.
hold like 8 cars.
No.
And things.
Yeah.
I said we're gonna sell the house, we'll buy a shop, and live there.
Always interrupted.
And
What the hell was I talking about? It was something important.
A shop in Bowling Green.
Before that,
I don't remember.
I don't either. Damn. What the? It was something.
John Montgomery wants to know how much to lower his 18 GT.
I mean,
Are you local here? I'm guessing.
How much?
Do you know who that is? John Montgomery.
I'll lower your car for like $100.
Yeah, we've done a lot of those, so it's
The
not
shop
a
will
big
probably
deal.
charge 2 or 3. Because I mean, it's a 2.5 to 3 hour job. Pending no issues. So.
Yeah, so let us know.
Has he already got the springs?
Do you have the springs in hand, John?
BMR,
He lives in Knoxville.
BMR, code Xander7 will save you a bunch of money and free shipping on their website. BMR suspension. But, hey, we need to sell some of these. People should buy this kit.
Yeah, he has the springs in hand. So yeah, just hit up Alex on Instagram or whatever and try to set up a date. Steve Ullman, $5, much appreciated.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, what else? All right, so this oil is pretty
Yeah, it's the
much
same
out.
springs we got on here as the BMRs. I want to get those BMR drag springs for the front, at
Well,
least on mine.
This is basically a drag rear, but it's a performance front.
Yeah,
Now, we did add a little weight to the front, so I'm interested to know if it's going to, you know what I mean?
yeah. Sit a little
They
lower.
don't sit as, it's not nearly as heavy as the,
Yeah, I don't think
No,
like maybe 100 pounds probably isn't going to do too much as far as.
we didn't
Ride
add 100
height.
pounds. That's probably a good thing to talk
Oh, we
about.
probably added 100 pounds.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
No way.
I would think so. I mean, each one of those turbos probably weighs 20, 30
Or
pounds.
20 pounds.
20, you weighed them?
Well, the shipping weight was, in the boxes, was 40 pounds.
Okay, so yeah, that's 40 pounds right there, and then all the
I had one
piping,
drop-
the
I had one
intercooler.
drop and hit me in the head. So,
Is that how you weighed it?
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
how
you're
I-
gauging it by.
that's all, it's still sore. I was mounting the turbos, and I had...
See, Jeff says they're 33 total. That's almost hard to
that's-
believe.
That
Yeah.
seems about right, honestly. Yeah, they're not that heavy.
Yeah,
I was going to say 15, 16 pounds a piece. Something like that.
it's got to be at least 55, 60 pounds added.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
which
Well,
the
it's-
point of the whole thing was is I don't think that's going to make a big difference as far as ride height. It's not going to do anything.
No. It's that's like me getting in the car.
Right,
You
it's
know
not
what I
going to
mean? It's
change
not gonna-
anything.
So, yeah, the all the piping is aluminum. It's very light. It's none of it's like steel and heavy. It's very it's very thin aluminum.
Yeah, I've had quite a few scenarios though where shipping weights were way off from what I actually weighed stuff at. But usually it's the other way around. Usually the shipping weight is more than what it actually weighs.
We might have like 8 pounds
Yeah.
of like coolant lines and vacuum lines, but
Yeah, I trust you. That sounds pretty light though.
I don't think it's that heavy.
So that would put them at about 17 pounds a piece, roughly.
Yeah, I think that's about right. So this is done draining.
Probably set this thing back on the tripod. My hand's getting tired.
You know where 7 mil is?
I could find one. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'll get up. Look.
Oh yeah, this thing will be ready by the second week of November, no doubt. I mean, it's pretty much ready now. We just got a couple little things we gotta sort out, and then get the final tune revision from Palm Beach Dyno, which is just a matter of sending that data log over. Jesus, I'm hearing myself talk after I say. So yeah, we just got to get that data log over to Rob so he could send us our final revision. And I mean, I would say by middle to the end of next week, this thing should be ready to rock. I don't know. Are we going to dyno this thing right away, or
We need axles!
you're not getting axles until after you race me and I can win?
I'm gonna break my car if I go to the track like this.
Exactly how I plan on winning. When your axles snap at the line, I cross the finish line first.
Everybody be pissed if I did that shit. They're getting tied off the line. It's such an embarrassing
If the
thing.
car doesn't even move, like,
Yeah,
and that's usually how it happens too.
yeah. And you get out, and it's happened to me before. You just,
No, we're just on 93 right now.
that cheap.
MS 109 is expensive. That's going to cost a lot to run this thing.
We're gonna have to do it.
I mean, if it was me, just me, I'm not telling you what to do, but if it was me, I would just, until I go E85, I would just do pump and Torco or something. I've had good luck with the stuff. When I had the nitrous on the stock tune, it worked great for me. Oh, he's just saying to do a gallon of MS 109 to a tank. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, that's not too big a deal. You just got to get you one of those 5-gallon things at MS-109 so that you have it on hand.
Yeah. They're about $90 for 5 gallons.
Yep, that's what I'm worried about right now too with my car with the E85. I'm already seeing they're starting to bag up all the E85 pumps, so that's making me nervous that they're about to switch over to the winter mix. So before I take the 18 back to the track on spray, I'm definitely going to make sure I test the E85 coming out of the pump.
Oh shit!
What the hell was that? The oil filter?
It fell in the thing.
It fell in the bucket?
Yeah. It splashed everywhere.
Yeah, it's just hard to actually get the MS-109 around here because
Renegade.
they won't send it to your house.
No. Renegade. Oh, bro.
You have to
got
get a
shipping
shop
quote.
to...
I got a shipping quote on fucking 5 gallons the other day. $67 to ship.
Oh, yeah. But they won't ship it to your house, though.
Well, the thing is, though, in Bowling Green, they got Renegade.
I don't know if that's really this. I don't know much about
It's-
Renegade, but MS-109 is oxygenated fuel, so...
They have, their equivalent is called RM-109.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I called them the other day. It's about the same price.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. Man, there's fucking oil everywhere. Good lord.
Yeah, that's good practice to always test your E85, but I mean, I go to one gas station by my house to get it all the time, and when I first set up the nitrous on the car, I tested it like the first 4 times I got it, and it was perfect E85 every time. So throughout the rest of the summer, I just kind of stopped testing it. But definitely, you know, with winter mixes coming in, it's a good idea to start, you know, testing it again, make sure that you're getting E85. But my plan with the car, hopefully in the very near future, is to just get a standalone fuel cell for the nitrous, and then I'll just run MS-109 or C85 or whatever in the fuel cell, and that way it won't, you know, it's not going to tax the car's fuel route or whatever stock fuel system for the you know, for the fuel side of the nitrous.
Yeah.
Why do you say C85 is trash? Now, I wouldn't run C85 in the car. I'll still put E85 in the car. I would just put it just in the standalone cell. In my opinion, man, C16 is kind of a little bit outdated. I mean, nowadays with E85 and stuff, like, there's actually a pretty good video I saw recently on YouTube where they tested pretty much all of the popular fuels, and C85 was the reigning champion as far as power is concerned. You know, E85 just burns cooler, so you get, you know, cooler charge temps, and, you know, you're still at, you know, I think C85 is like 108 octane, I believe, somewhere in that range. So it doesn't have quite the octane as C16. That's where C16 is going to come in if you really need some serious octane. No, please do tell how easy you get 109. Yeah, C16 is like 120 octane. It's definitely up there. Yep, we did fire it up, Jans. All is well so far. We do have one small little coolant leak that we need to take care of, but the car fired right up. Idling good. We did a little bit of an idle data log. And now we're just, Xander's down there changing the oil. Oh, there he is. So we're just putting some fresh oil in it because remember we did change the oil pump gears and we have some assembly lube and stuff in there. We just wanted to flush out. But other than that, at this point, all we have to do is fix that little coolant leak, and then we can get her off the jack stands and do a little first drive and data log.
I always make my own.
Your own funnel, yeah.
It's easy. Motorcraft 550 full synthetic.
So yeah, over here, like at NCM, they have pumps that pump 100 octane, or like, you know, you can do like leaded. I think they have 110 or something like that. But, you know, MS 109 is hard to come by around here. And the same thing at Beach Bend, they sell Renegade fuel, but the only thing they have there at the pumps available is leaded fuel. So
Yeah, yeah, I made it. I called them the other day, and I guess they have like a chart, like a comparison between them and MS109, whoever.
VP.
Yeah, VP Racing Fuels,
yeah.
and their RM109 is what they're calling, but it's a unleaded equivalent.
Yeah, and obviously in a bike, it's a lot more cost effective to run something that's $12 a gallon or whatever.
Yeah, stuff is like $88 for 5 gallons.
I know, it's ridiculous. That's
it's
what I was saying.
very
If you actually had to run the car on that,
All the
yeah,
time, it would, yeah, very expensive.
it's either got to be a drag car or you got to be rich, one or the other.
Well, this is a direct car now. It's turning
But you're
into
still
that.
going to drive it on the
I'm
street.
still
I
gonna
mean,
drive
yeah.
it. Yeah, the idea, the intent and purpose behind this is just to have it still be, you know, street shred.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, anyway,
I can't wait to see this thing hit the track, man.
oh, I'm super scared, honestly. I'm terrified. This thing's gonna be so damn fast.
Jeff said, pour faster.
I've tried.
Hey Ken, we still got to get a date together so we can at least the three of us go up to Beach Bend together and
We do still,
get those races in.
Yeah, we do still have to. What's up?
We're gonna have to get you some diapers.
Some adult diapers, yeah.
See, for those that don't know,
look,
Ken.
I said it. That was the one thing that Jeff did not send me with his turbo kit is adult diapers.
Oh yeah, why didn't we get any diapers?
I'm gonna shit my pants.
When did you buy that big box?
I bought it a long time ago.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You liar, liar.
Yeah, but the coolant's like $130.
Liar, liar.
And then I bought it, and then Jeff was like, "Let me go, dude. I can get you some Motorcraft."
Really, Jeff? Really?
And I was like, "Damn, you could save."
Yeah, we spilled about 10 quarts of
just
oil
kidding.
into a
Just
bucket.
kidding.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we're just changing the oil because keep in mind we did do oil pump gears, and we used some assembly lube and stuff. So we just want to kind
You
of.
should have the professional pour that. Me.
Yeah, you did do a good job. I can't believe that video didn't go viral.
Oh,
No,
the one where
thing
she
is,
spilled the oil
It's a
everywhere.
turbo kit. So yeah, we took the engine apart with the OPGs in, and then yeah, assembly lube. Things have been cutted on, they've been grinded on. We're gonna make sure all that stuff is out, guys.
Yep.
So
We're at 10% now. So
Okay.
if the video
Yes.
ends on us,
Charger.
guys.
No, we're gonna charge it.
Okay, we're gonna hook up a charger.
So yeah, I mean, you don't have to show them, but that's you see what I put in it.
What's that?
We're not doing.
right.
Break-in oil.
No, yeah, you're not breaking
car's
anything in. We're just trying to
19,000.
flush out any of that assembly lube or whatever
Exactly.
we. Yeah.
So. Do 10 quarts. 10 quarts. All of my car wash buckets now have oil in them.
Where are you gonna be Friday, Ken?
He's gonna go to Georgia.
Oh, Georgia,
Yeah.
Georgia. Yeah, I remember him saying something about that. They're still talking about the fire extinguisher. Thank you.
Jeff said that I bet Steph goes faster first pass than Xander.
Probably true.
Yeah, faster into the wall.
Women are like fearless,
You
man.
have no fear.
Yeah, women because they
Exactly why you'll be
like-
the first one into the wall.
Hey, look, I didn't
Well,
go
she's
into
already
the
been in
wall.
a
I've
wall.
already been into the wall. So, and that wasn't even my fault.
Where is there a plug for this?
Right,
Where you plugged in your vape?
Yeah,
Or
but
your phone
that's not
charger?
gonna reach.
Yeah, well, it's 10'4".
You may have to move the tripod here.
It'll
It
fit.
No, stop. Listen to me. Stop.
Shut your mouth.
It won't work there
Why not?
because it doesn't put off the right amperage or whatever. The phone will die. I've played this game before. You're gonna have to go into the wall right there and just move location.
Xander versus Black Mama. Who will win? Xander.
Well, the car runs now, so.
Before Black Mamba.
No,
Stefan, can you move that over here like a foot?
it wasn't Black Mamba before. We raced, remember?
Mm-hmm.
He treed me by a little bit, so he beat me to the light, but I did have a faster car. But technically, I lost.
Does
He
anybody
beat me to
know
the
what day Beach Bend has TNT?
TNT? What is TNT?
I don't know.
Test and tune. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry
yeah,
about that. It was Tuesday nights, but they just ended that. In November, it's going to be Saturdays. So
You know
I
what
think the first one is the 9th, maybe.
When did they shut
Don't
it
quote
down?
me on that, but probably the 9th or whatever that first Saturday is. So yeah, through November, it'll be all Saturdays.
Do you remember? You know what the last day is when they shut it down?
I think it's the end of November.
Yeah, so-
Yeah. I mean, we've got a very
We got a-
little bit of time
Yeah,
left.
we got a few weeks to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that's the date I said, Ken. Let's shoot for November 16th and let's see who else we can get to come hang out with us and whoever else wants to race any of the cars. You guys know Ken had the GT500, but when I called him out, he got scared and traded it in. So I'll have to race his new 2020 GT.
Calling me.
How many quarts left? I think that was the last one, guys.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
10 quarts. 530. Faux synthetic.
Yeah, sure you weren't scared. I'm just ball busting. Yeah, Derek, you definitely need to get that. I'm dying to see what that thing will do in the quarter. That thing is screaming in the 8th. I've seen a couple of your videos on Instagram.
that thing moves.
That thing freaking scoots.
That thing moves. All right, what do we got to do now? What do we got to? Maybe I could try to put the bolts in. Because I'll forget.
The motor mount? Yeah. I'm glad I noticed that before.
Yeah, headers are cool. So we're good.
Right now it is the stock axle still, but obviously that's going to change soon.
Is it?
We hope so.
I can't afford axles.
Well, when you snap them in a few weeks, you'll need axles.
well, then who's paying for it?
You're not
Super
welcome.
chat's welcome, guys. Super
You're not
chat's
welcome to
welcome.
do doctor's stuff.
Okay.
School's canceled.
Oh. What? Because power?
Yeah, because they have no internet and they don't. And
Next
it's not safe
year?
for kids.
What do you mean next year?
Ah, damn. I used to be able to just put these on. How the hell?
They hard to get to now with those turbos there?
Yeah. Oh, I can almost reach it. Almost. So fucking close. Shit. Dude, it's like right there, and I can't reach it.
I mean, they have carbon fiber drive shafts that are more than capable of handling really hard launches. There's plenty of really, really fast cars with carbon fiber drive shafts on them.
I'll probably just do it.
Yeah, save some money. I mean, yeah.
Got it. Got it.
The 10R80 is going to love life now. What are you talking about?
Yeah. It thing sounds like a serious race car. It's nuts. I didn't think it was gonna it changed They
Yeah.
forced it because it was so
It's
loud.
those O2 dumps is what you're.
I know.
That's the big difference.
Well, I mean, we had,
I'm sorry, wastegate dumps. What did I say? O2 dumps.
It was so loud before with a full Corsa, and it's. I mean, it was probably loud on camera, but in person, they probably lost half the volume.
Yeah.
So long as I could hear the things that was going on the road, dude. We gotta fix this leak. We gotta drive this thing, man.
Yeah, guys, I don't know why everybody thinks 10R80s can't handle power. All you got to do is, open up your YouTube page and start doing some searching. There is quite a few really fast cars that have 10R80s in them. Yeah, I don't know. We have a pretty large group of guys in our little circle that all have 10R80s, and none of us have had any tranny problems for the most part.
I mean,
I know Xander had one problem with like
I
a
had to get a reflash. That was it.
reflash one time. He had a little issue with the way it was going into fifth gear, but
Yeah, all they did was we did a reflash.
I mean, I've been leaving. I've had mine on 150 shot of nitrous, leaving in first gear on the spray.
All they did was they reset the cam.
Probably have about 30.
PCM for me it was pretty much good to go. I mean it wouldn't. I don't know. They're all from what I read and hear. All of them, the fifth gear's kind of.
As far as stress is concerned, though, the nitrous is going to be one of the higher. Nitrous is going to have a lot of stress on the transmission, especially leaving out of the hole on 150 shot, and it takes it perfectly.
Looking at my ass, aren't you?
Yeah, it's nice. Can't really see it though. Yeah, there's another example right there. Check out Derek Sizemore on Instagram. I mean, that car freaking flies. He's been okay so far on the 10R80.
We're gonna have to. I'm gonna learn to drive. Me and Derek when we get it together.
I mean, granted, 10R80s haven't, they're not tried and true like the 6R80 is yet, but in my opinion, it's a superior transmission for drag racing. Maybe that might not be true when you start talking, low 9, 8-second cars. Time will tell which one can really handle that better, but for anything, high 9 and up, the 10R80 is an absolute beast.
Should we build this with a converter and clutches, or should we go for like a, 400? What do you think? I mean, David Van Vorst is doing it.
I mean, I would see what it does on the 10R80 first. I mean, I don't see it really being.
You could spend similar money.
I mean, I don't know.
I would honestly probably just do the.
If you have to build it, then I would seriously consider that. Like if something happens to the trans and you end up having to build it, then yeah, I would seriously consider something else. But
whatever Jeff tells me to do, we're gonna do. You know what I mean?
Jeff don't know shit. He said power glide. Alex doesn't know it, but that's what we're doing.
Yeah. Really? That's what he said?
Yeah, 2-speed power glide all day.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna go from 10 gears to 2.
Yeah. Less shifting. Well, I mean, we still want to be able to daily this thing, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So. Come on. Just about there.
No, I've yet to see a power glide on one of these. You could daily glide.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I mean,
You could daily a jet car too. I mean, if you could get it tagged, we could make it work.
I need me a 15. I need a 15 millimeter. I need a 15 millimeter. Where the fuck is my 15 millimeter?
I don't know. I always loved my Raptor.
I found a 15 millimeter.
I miss having an ATV though. I was just talking about that the other day. I want to get another one or a dirt bike or something.
Ah, that doesn't work.
I knew that was going to be our last weekend with the jet skis.
Oh, no.
Kind of depressed about that.
And then, yeah, did you get...
No, I don't know what the hell's wrong with it.
We had...
Yeah, Xander is at work right now, actually.
This is what I do for a living.
This is it. Yeah, believe it or not, man, it's not nearly as easy as it looks. It's not so easy to, always come up with new content. You always got to have an idea for something new. You got to film, you got to edit. I know I'm nowhere near, the best editor, video maker on earth, and sometimes I spend 6 to 8 hours, editing a video. It happens all the time.
I haven't, barely filmed any of this because of the power outage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I have to. Yeah, I can't speak. Gotta have a video out tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys would be surprised how much work goes into, having a consistent YouTube channel that puts out, 4 videos a week consistently. It seems like an easy idea until you get 10 videos in, and then you're like, okay, what the hell am I gonna make a video about now? And then I think another thing people don't realize is, if you're not spending lots of money, it's hard to keep coming up with new content. We have to find stuff to do to the car, to modify to the car, and that stuff ain't cheap. They just want us to keep starting it.
Well, we gotta get the
I'm not sure we can start it again, Jeff, because we have that coolant leak, and it's just going to heat it back up, and
we
then...
can take it loose and look. It's cool now.
I mean, we could do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
check it out, see what we're working with. Yeah, right now we're tightening down the engine mount bolts because we forgot them.
That's not important,
And both of us will have a video with a startup and first drive and all that stuff maybe tomorrow or at least sometime early this week.
Well, I'm probably
So for anybody that missed it,
I'll
keep a
probably
lookout for the
come over to
videos.
your house tomorrow.
Yeah, Xander might come over my house tomorrow because we got to do that hood install and we got to do the hood pins and stuff. So I thought there was something else we said we needed to do, but I can't remember what it is.
I want to make a dedicated video on it, but then on the other hand, I'm kind of like, screw it, let's just do it. You know what I mean?
As I was just saying, it's not easy to always have new content, so I say we make it a separate video.
It's called Desperate
Oh,
Content.
you're 11 years old and you got a Honda? Well, that's, it's a sweet ATV for an 11-year-old. It's more than I had when I was 11, that's for sure. I had a 1979 YZ80 when I was your age. And I'm not that old, so we're talking, it was an old bike.
Why is this taking forever? Grief.
Yeah, it's just on the initial tune right now, so we're probably not going to do too much for wide open throttle pulls. We'll do some idle data logging, some light revs, probably some part throttle pulls. And I might look at the data log if everything looks good as far as air-fuel ratios and it's not knocking or anything like that, then we might do a wide open throttle pull just so that we have something to send over to Palm Beach Dyno.
Never-ending fucking bolt.
Well, hell, send your dead grandma on over. I would have had it done already, but I'm working the comments.
What, this?
They're cracking on you.
Yeah.
Jeff says his dead grandmother can change the oil and tighten down the motor mount bolts faster than you.
This some bitch won't tighten.
He's got like a 12-foot extension with a crow's foot on the end of it. I don't know what the hell he's doing over there.
What? Go on, not right now.
He said she's here with us, shaking her head. That's a good one.
Okay, well, the middle piece is mine.
Whatever, dude.
Bro, don't call me dude.
Bro.
Let's do that.
Look,
Bruh.
haven't done any nitrous stuff recently, but hopefully in the next week or two. I think we're already kind of tentatively planned for November 16th at Beach Bend. But since I did recently put the JLT intake on the car and I had to get a new tune, I'm basically starting over again here.
It's gonna be slow.
So yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But I want to get to the track one time before we race so that I can make sure that the nitrous is working properly. Yeah, the last time I went out with the nitrous, it did seem like we had the issue on the big end sorted out. However, it was also pretty down on power. Like the car was miling an hour. Like I think I trapped 125, and I've trapped 122, 123 on motor. So obviously it should pick up a lot more than 3 mile an hour on 150 shot. But I think that just may have been, we had so many different issues, and Rob's trying to help me sort that out that he probably didn't send me the hottest tune in the world. But yeah, we've done the 1080 pass at 127, I think it was. And then when we went back after that, it was doing like 11.0, somewhere in that range, but it wasn't falling on its face on the big end. So I'm hoping that we have that sorted out. I'll tell you what, though, if this will be probably my last attempt, I think it was somewhere around 26 or 28 degrees. I'd have to relook at the data log to be sure. But I'll tell you what, if it doesn't work out this time, I'm just going to do a standalone fuel cell, because I have a feeling, looking at the data log, the things going into open loop at the end of the pull, and the short-term fuel trims are all going to 0. So I just think for whatever reason, it just doesn't like it taxing that driver's side fuel rail for the fuel. And I would hope that if I go to a standalone fuel cell, that it'll take care of that issue. I mean, at that point, as far as the car is concerned, it should be the same as an NA pass. It's just shooting nitrous into the throttle body is the only difference. And I've never had any issues, making NA passes. So hopefully that would sort it out. Yeah, we almost got a little plumber's crack from Xander there. I wasn't going to say anything. The Zanny Fanny. That's a good one. The Zanny Fanny. Oh, shit. Because that's fucking funny, man. Zanny Fanny. Yeah, what did you do to that thing?
I did not have them down that far.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, it doesn't look like it's cracked.
It takes fucking heat to do that, dude.
Yeah, it does look like this melted a little bit there. So I would say, just like my original recommendation, this should probably be a brass fitting. But my guess is, so it didn't crack. What actually happened is the hose is sitting on there like this. And because of that, oh, you guys can't see, sorry. So yeah, the hose is sitting on there like this, and because of that little indention, it's probably allowing the coolant to pass through that little, I don't know what you would call that, little tunnel. So yeah. He said, holy over-tighten.
No, because it would be squeezed all the way around.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with him on that one, Jeff. If that was just from over-tightening, it would have had to crack. I mean, it's a piece of plastic. It looks like it melted.
If I check the other side, it didn't leak. It might be similar. But
Yeah.
It doesn't leak, so I don't want to take it out.
Yeah, I would, if it was mine, I would replace both of them with brass.
fine.
I mean,
either way, it doesn't matter.
hey, and look at that, guys. You can't see it. It does actually say, man, I can't see it.
Made in China?
Made in China.
No, but the kit is made there in Texas.
No, I know. We're just, cracking on the piece here.
Man, if I had...
Guys, the kit is really a nice kit, and it fits really nice, and everything about the kit looks, you know, all the piping's got nice welds on it, everything's bead rolled. It's definitely a really nice kit.
I mean, I could try this one.
Yeah, all of us are always down to help out small YouTubers. That's just the way we are. We've all, you know, actually we all are still small YouTubers,
Yeah.
especially me. So, you know, we're always willing to help out small YouTubers. He's buy the kid, you'll ship Xander to him.
Bro, I don't have... This would be perfect, except that one that's too small in that one.
You got a race to settle with Xander? What are you running?
What time's Lowe's close?
Lowe's closes at like 9 on, oh, it's Sunday though, so I don't know. I'm not sure.
Damn, so we can't drive this thing tonight. Really, really, really wanted to go for a drive.
Well, it's like you said, if you're going to come over tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I can fix this in the morning.
I mean, if you want, we can go get the part. I don't care.
But yeah, but if it's closed, and
Yeah, exactly.
Walmart doesn't sell it, do they? Metal fittings?
Probably not.
Stephanie, or if you're watching, come in here, please. I'm too lazy to
Stephanie.
yell. If you're watching the live chat, come to the garage.
You cannot disassemble number Johnny 5.
Yeah, if I'm coming over, we gotta get the hood on.
Yeah, one of the main reasons it sounds so much different, guys, is because we're running open wastegate dumps. So it's going to be a lot beefier.
Yeah, it sounds almost like...
I've always been a fan of open wastegate, but some people don't like the almost kind of like of an exhaust leak kind of sound. But if it bothers you, it's super easy to route the
If they're
wastegate dump
recirculating.
back into the X pipe or your mid pipe.
Yeah.
You know, and then it'll sound super clean. But you won't get quite as much turbo noise under boost as well. So that's why I'm a big fan of open wastegates.
Exactly, yeah. So, if I'm gonna come over tomorrow, we gotta get this hood on.
We can do that.
She can come over here and take over comments. You still got like 200 or some people in here?
Yeah, 236.
I mean, I wanted to make it that I gotta do the shit, you have a lot of stuff to do. We gotta put the car together. So I guess we're gonna put a carbon fiber hood on the car. So all right, let me get her, and then we'll get started.
If you could run a low 9, high 8, you'll be happy. Hey, you and me both.
Let me squeeze behind you. Stephanie.
Who did I miss what you're running here? Hoosiers on all 4. What is it that you're running? Did I miss it? What are you running, Saul Lopez? What kind of car do you have?
She's excuse me. She's taking a bath. So it says she said give her about 10 minutes. And then
Yeah, we have a new hood in hand though, guys. The damaged one went back.
Well,
Or,
I
no,
gotta
it didn't. I'm sorry. It got cut up into pieces, ran over by a Jeep. Go check out the video.
yeah. Well, the spoiler I gotta take off because it's not even bolted down yet because I gotta get all that gunk and crap off from the
stripes.
If you put stripes on your car and they on there for like more than a month, that adhesive is no joke.
He's trying you. You hear that,
Use a
guys?
stick shift though.
Hello from Russia. A long way away. Thanks for joining the chat.
Ooh, yes. All right.
Oh, Evo 10, my kind of car, bro. Yeah, we were just talking about that, me and Xander.
You're an Evo guy, yeah.
Yeah. I'm an old DSMer myself, which technically an Evo isn't a DSM, but, you know, 4G 6.3 life.
Yeah. Oh, I want to send this car.
I don't have a build date yet on the 500, but I was told that my car should be built in February. As a lot of you guys probably know, all of the track pack cars, pretty much they shut off production for the winter because of the Cup 2 tires. So at first I was really upset about that, but I'm seeing pretty much everybody's build is getting delayed, and it looks like nobody's really getting one before 2020 anyway. So it is what it is, and you know, to get it in winter, you guys know I'm a track guy, and all I want to do is drag race and go to the track and go to the road course anyway. So it doesn't bother me none. Next season, soon as track seasons open up, we will be hitting it hot and heavy with that 500. Stang Mode says he's going to have the best GT 500 content on YouTube, but I've got a little something to say about that myself.
Is he in the chat?
No, no,
Oh.
but he was just saying that yesterday. I was busting his chops.
I don't think he ever really watches mine.
In all honesty, dude, I highly doubt anybody's going to take the GT 500 and do what I'm going to do with it. You know what I mean? Like,
You gonna rip off the blue and do twins?
either that or spray it, but not just that. I mean, just the all-around road course, you know, serious
You are going to use the car
for its intended use.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a touchy subject. What color am I getting?
Well, yeah.
So far, I've changed my order twice, so I'm just not even gonna say anything at this point because, to be honest with you, I don't know what I want. I love all of the colors. I really like the idea of having the 350R and the 500 both matching in race red. I originally ordered the car in Velocity Blue, which I really like that color. But one of the killers for me is those white seats, that white interior. And to me, the only color that doesn't bother me on is white. So recently, that's what I changed my order to, was Oxford white. You know, it's the only thing that having those white accented seats don't bother me on. But like, if I'm gonna be honest with myself, it's not the color that I want the most. It's more of kind of like a cop out just because of the seat. So we'll see. It'll either be white, red, black, blue, silver, or that silver's nasty too. And we really haven't seen, we really haven't seen magnetic either. And I just think magnetic's going to look really good on the 500 with the black accents. The carbon fiber wheels are going to really match the magnetic.
Dude, they took all my push pins and they just threw them. Like they're all mixed up and stuff. I don't know what the hell is.
Who's that? Oh, the dealer?
The dealer.
Yeah.
Like they're like, here's your stock stuff back. I mean, just in one box.
Yeah, the Velocity's awesome. The Twister Orange is all, honestly.
What the hell is
See, that's the biggest problem I'm having, guys, is like, for me, every single color looks good. Like, there's not a color on the new maybe Kona Blue I'm not a huge fan of. I would much rather have a brighter, you know, like a more flashy kind of blue. But, I mean, the silver, the white, black I always love, but I can't bring myself to buy a black car with white seats. I can't do it. If I was into white stripes, then it would be a lot easier decision. Just pick whatever color you want, get white stripes. Then you can justify the interior, but yeah, and then of course Ken was down here yesterday with his new Velocity Blue 2020 GT, and that didn't help me any.
I don't know why I'm putting this together because I'm going to take it for it.
I'm getting mine just above MSRP, but it is a track pack car, which, you know, most people are paying way above sticker for those. Yes, we have already started it twice, actually. Right now, we just finished changing the oil, and
Can't
we
start
had a
again.
slight little coolant leak that we're trying to remedy now. Man, the C8, dude, it's an awesome car. It's a gorgeous car. I think it's going to perform great. But with that being said, there's a whole lot of hype with this C8 right from day one. I mean, it's insane. Like, you know, and then this most recent thing with everybody swearing the thing makes, you know, 560 to the tires. It's like, guys, what are you smoking? Did you guys all miss where it trapped 122 in the quarter? I mean, the thing weighs 3,500 pounds. You think that it has 560 to the wheels if it traps 122 in the quarter and only weighs 3,500 pounds?
Dude.
My channel is Serpent Stangs. We actually can't start it right at this moment because we've already taken apart the, here was our little issue here for those that didn't see it yet.
Guys, I'm looking. I'm trying to find.
This was either over tightened or got a little too hot or both. I'm going to say both. So we had a little coolant leak because of this. We need to get a brass fitting to replace this one, and then we'll be able to fire it back up. For those that missed the startup, stay tuned to both of our channels this week. We'll have plenty of footage.
Hang on, this mic.
It might get us through at least another startup. We're going to try to get it started back up for you guys.
Cross your fingers. Cross the fingers.
The only thing I want to make sure is
See, this is
wasn't that O2 sensor. That O2.
I looked at it.
Okay, it wasn't that.
I didn't say anything about it yet. So this can go. Wait. That's almost.
Yeah, just make sure you don't go past. Yeah, there you go.
No, it's almost a better.
Yeah, this is a better fit actually because they go into the.
Still plastic, but
Yeah, just don't go
it's
crazy with that.
as a temporary thing.
Yeah, just temporary for now, just so we can get them another startup and maybe get the data logging done.
Oh, this is gonna work.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, too. Motor Trend is also known as General Motors Trend, so I'm gonna say this: that dyno was one of two things: a improperly ran dyno session, or Chevy got busted sending a ringer. It's one of those two things, and Chevy has been known in the past to get busted for similar stuff. You know, so is it possible that they thought they could get away with sending a ringer that had a hot tune in it or whatever, and you know, they didn't think they were going to dyno the car? I mean, I could be just talking out my ass here, but it's It's one of those two things, no doubt about it. The car does not make 560 to the wheels. Another thing a lot of people don't understand is when you keep hearing claimed factory horsepower numbers. Well, a lot of you guys may not know this, but the manufacturers, and it's been this way for quite some time, they're not the ones that put out the advertised horsepower number. It's actually a third party, it's the SAE. Third party SAE does horsepower advertising for all manufacturers. So the numbers that you guys see that the manufacturers are advertising are actually done by a third party. So they, you know, guys that think that they just, you know, underrate the cars for insurance reasons or whatever reasons you guys think that they underrate cars, it's just not the way it is. They don't have the ability to do that. But yes, that being said, the Vet is going to be bad. I mean, bottom line is it performs. The thing ran an 11.1 at 122. It's quick, no doubt about it. And the mid-engine should be, you know, pretty good for getting around a road course. Well, actually, funny thing is it was actually a Mustang dyno, which any of you guys any of you guys that know dynos know that Mustang dynos typically read lower than, you know, a dyno jet. Now, it's also worth being said that Mustang dynos are easier to manipulate. So I guess, you know, we'll probably never know what really happened there, but I'm sure as soon as the cars start hitting people's hands, you will find out what it really makes. Another note there was if you actually read the entire article, the car did make 478 to the wheels when they put it in 6th or 7th gear. I can't remember if they were dynoing it mostly in 6th gear and then went to 7th gear. But when they went up 1 gear, it put down 478 to the tires. And being a transaxle car without a drive shaft mounted in the rear on a dual clutch, that's probably about right, 478 to the tires, if the thing makes 500, you know, on motor. To the flywheel, I should say. Yeah, exactly, Ken. Look at the trap speed, not the dyno. Because bottom line is, guess what? Even if every dyno does say that the thing puts out 560 to the wheels, well, guess what? It still traps 122 in the quarter, which is basically what a 2018 GT with a 10R80 does with a tune in it. So, and we all know those don't make anywhere near 560 to the tires, and they also weigh quite a bit more than 3,500 pounds, so... Oh yeah, no doubt. 11.1 at 122 is very impressive. I'm not trying to take anything away from the car whatsoever. I'm just merely trying to point out that that dyno is bullshit. Get right there.
Alright, I'm back. I was brutally interrupted during my nice hot bath.
They want to hear it again.
Oh, please no.
And this, huh?
And I'm gonna go in.
Well, we're gonna put the hood on too.
That's fine. You guys can start it, but I'm gonna go in because I just washed my hair.
Okay, I'll come get you then. Well, I found a tee that might work, and if it works, I'm actually just replace the other side too because it seems to be maybe like I don't know, stronger, stiffer, maybe.
Yeah.
It's not metal. Metal would be.
What's up, James? Well, we're actually, right now, we were just talking about on November 16th, doing somewhat of a meet up at Beach Bend Raceway. So anybody that wants to come hang out with us or race, more than welcome. Yeah, it's actually been about 3 to 4 weeks, but I mean, literally, we've only had all of the parts in our hand for about, what, 3 or 4 days, Xander?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, it hasn't taken us 2 months to install the kit. I'll move you guys a little closer here so I can see and you guys can see at the same time. Not yet. It'll probably take a little bit to get heated up. I found it. here. God, there's can't even walk. Yeah, this thing will be totally capable of making 1,000 horsepower, guys. It's just a matter of having the fuel system for it and turning it up. I mean, Jeff can probably answer this one better than me, but I believe they said this kit's capable of, you know, what'd you say, 1,400 horse? 1,500 capable? Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true too. The everything has been freshly like ceramic coated, and just like all exhaust systems when they're brand new, they're going to smoke a little bit too. So that is something to think about. But I'll be interested to see what she'll do with the drag on the 10 or 80.
Smoke alarm's going to go off.
Yeah. Coating outside and in. Yeah. So Jeff is just saying, don't worry about it just yet. But I don't think that it was touching. I think that we were, you know, good to go. So.
The only reason I was worried is because that smoke was coming up out of there. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't.
It's exactly where it's coming from. Was yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. But so far,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm driving. You want to stick this in the body?
Yeah, most likely, I mean, I'm sure they'll set that up as well, but most likely he'll be racing my GT500 before Stang mode since we live so close to each other. Yeah, guys, you know what? That's a good one, John Smith. I didn't even think about that. Dude, we should do the R1 versus this. Yeah, guys, I have an R1M also, guys, so that would be an awesome race. Yeah, I've never drag raced it, but my bike is said to do like a 9 from the factory, like a 990 10.0 range from the factory. So it should be a good race.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll let us line up a bike next to a car at Beach Bend.
I mean, but I don't see why not.
A lot of places frown on that, but I think if we could talk to the old, yeah. What the hell is that all about? Hey Jeff, can you tell your grandma to stop revving the car up? That's just Jeff's grandma.
What is the car doing? It's the carnage on the back.
I told you to scrape that damn sticker off.
You know what? It's been doing this where they kind of like bleh, 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 and then they die.
Yeah.
I was hoping that would go away.
I mean, it's just a base tune-up, so that's why they asked for a data log, and, you know, it's not always perfect on the first hit.
No, but before I did have a problem. A lot of people have problems on the 85 and 93 where they die at like stoplights and stuff. And it's not an E85 specific thing, and it's not Palm Beach only. It's a one thing too. Because Jeremy's car was doing it on 93 and F.
Mine stalled for the first time ever, like a week
But
or
it's
so
like
ago.
when the car's warm, you go up to stoplight, and it was a blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And then it
I don't
was
think
stop.
that's what that was, though, to be honest
But
with
the
you.
O2s, the lambdas read fine. So I don't think it's an O2 sensor related issue, or I'm sorry, a wideband issue, but I don't know.
Probably will do a torque converter at some point. Yeah, it's still above the minimum line, just barely, but we got to add a little bit of water to that because we had it a little heavy on concentrate.
Okay, can Jeff hear me? This may have been from the other startup or whatever. I don't know what it is. So I got P.
Oh, you have a
26C5
code?
codes, 4 of them. So I got a P26C5. P2 Bravo Fox 5. P2 Bravo Fox 8. P2 Bravo Fox Delta.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there could
If
be
anybody copied that down, if
something.
they can do a little.
Yeah,
computer
maybe if
program.
somebody can, if anybody heard that, if some of you guys can maybe look up some of those and see what we're getting there. I mean, it could
Yeah,
be
they're all
anything.
saying
at this
they're all
point.
saying unknown SAE DCT. I don't know. I haven't seen them before. But and I mean, like I said, they could have been from the initial startup, you know, because it didn't have fuel right off the, you know. What's up?
Your heater's still running.
Yeah, the car's still on. No leaks though.
Just trying to look around and make sure there's not something unplugged, or because that'll do it real quick with codes.
Yeah.
Anything gets unplugged. Would help if we had the description of those codes, because then we can kind of narrow down what to look for.
Stephanie, if you're watching the chat, come out here. Well, you got your phone, don't you?
Yeah.
I can relook at them.
All right, tell me, give me one of them.
Hang on. Let's turn it back on. Because it could be nothing. So.
No, the windshield is not cracked, guys. Just dirty. And there's some reflections on it. If you're talking about over there
No,
by
it's
Xander's
covered
arm,
in
those are
like
just
an inch
reflections. Yeah, I think Jeff has left the chat, actually.
Okay. That's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, what are those codes again?
It's got to turn. I'm trying to get there.
Oh, he said he's here still. Yeah, before we clear them, though, we want to see what they were.
All right.
I mean, one thing it could be, I'm just guessing here, is if Rob didn't turn off your rear O2s, because we're not running rear O2s.
Doesn't make any sense
What do you mean it doesn't make sense?
because they're usually always turned off.
You mean like he does that in all his tunes? Yeah, I mean, that's...
Because like long tubes and you know what I mean.
Yeah, your old tune wouldn't even have had him in there.
I mean,
But I mean, it's a possibility that maybe he just
So
grabbed some value files and
okay, P26C5.
P26C5. P26C5. On exhaust flow control valve control circuit.
What?
Well, if I'm driving the GT350R, that's which one's going to set the better time.
You said exhaust valve?
Yeah, I'm looking now. It should be the same, but this is for a Ford Focus.
We plugged in the active exhaust, and it was working.
What do you mean read screen? You mean like you mean read the description on the N gauge? It's not giving a description, it's just giving the code itself.
No, all this is unknown SAE.
They just say unknown SAE. But that one was P26C5.
Yeah. You want the next one?
I'm just trying to figure out. God, my internet's not working. You did plug in your side of the active exhaust, right? I definitely plugged mine in.
Yeah, 100%. And I tested it. I went through the modes.
Oh yeah, that's right. We've already gone through the modes and it's working, so it's not that.
If it wasn't working, it wouldn't allow me to go to like. I didn't try the drive modes or anything.
Dude, my phone won't work.
The audience can probably do it too. The next code is P2.
Yeah, Ken's saying that's for active exhaust, but the weird thing is the active exhaust is working. How about this? Fire it back up, see if the active exhaust is still working.
Let me clear these.
Yeah, they're saying active exhaust.
You know what?
What?
We fired it up yesterday with no mufflers.
Yeah.
That'd be one.
You mean that they were existing codes in there?
They may have been.
Oh yeah, that could have been an existing code from yesterday firing it up without. Yeah, that's a possibility, guys. So that's probably not the issue, the stalling issue then. No. So what was the next code? Let's go there.
Already cleared them.
Oh, you already cleared them all? Okay, so fire it back up. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's definitely probably from last night, Ken, but the car stalled on us and then threw a bunch of code, so. See how it's revving up on its own right now. I wanted him to give them to me, but he cleared them out before I could get them. Yeah, I'll let you know if it comes back up. not a glaring boost leak, that's for sure. I mean, it's always a good practice to do a boost leak test. Yeah. I mean, you'll always want a boost leak test up to the PSI you plan on running, but I don't see, nothing's like leaking so bad that it would cause a, you know, bad idle or anything. Sounds good now, guys. Yeah, just a little flex seal, you know. The AFRs were reading right on, which is lambda 1. Let me check. Fluctuating between 1 and 1.1, 1.15, so it might be a little on the fat side, but again, guys, this is just the base tune that Rob sent over for us to data log, and, you know, obviously he'll send us a revision. Let's look at vacuum. Vacuum sitting at about 25 at idle. Yeah, it's a little on the lean side, just a smidge. Let me look at the dash so you can see it. about 13.8 to 14.1, 14.2. So it's not crazy or anything.
You want to see off the index?
No, they're reading off the same thing. It's just the end gauge is in lambda. Yeah, I was just pushing on all the injectors. Yeah, I think it's fine, dude. It's just learning, and it's on a bass tune. It's fine. The engine is not ticking. What you're probably hearing coming through the camera is the direct injection pump. Not going to be any problems running stock headers. Yeah, that and open wastegates as well. I say it's time to send it. What's up, Slick? How you been, man? Full send. If I trip over an oil jug one more time.
You want to go to data log?
Yeah.
Is Jeff still in the chat?
Yeah, Jeff's still here.
Hey, Jeff, what do you want us to log? I logged it twice idling, so you told me the other day, I can't remember. Something about just send a shot out of it, you know, like it's good.
He said 6,500 wide open.
Okay. We can put some wheels on it.
Yep.
Yeah, we have no leaks. We're good.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing any burnouts tonight, guys. Come on.
No. No.
You guys want us to break this thing.
We gotta pull. Yeah, I gotta pull the carnage.
Hello.
Thing off of
Yeah,
it.
let's get that carnage sticker off of there. Jeez. No, I'm not home. Why? Well, you can get me something. Get a pizza. Okay. Okay, thanks for the phone call. Bye-bye.
Well,
She calls me up. I was just going to get something for dinner. All right, get pizza. I don't want to go get pizza. Okay, bye-bye.
okay about that. Well, I had a razor blade. I don't know where it is.
We had Taco Bell last night.
Yeah. I need to borrow one of your lug nuts, though.
Oh, I know you were kidding, dude. I'm kidding, too. I appreciate the follow. You check me out. I have a YouTube channel as well. Same name, just minus the underscore.
Bro, I got some bad news.
What?
Carnage sticker might have to stay.
Wait, you don't have a razor blade?
No. Oh,
Nah, you're not
man.
hearing a vacuum leak because, I mean, we went around all the couplers and all the vacuum lines, and although I can't promise that there isn't a boost leak because the only way to really do that is to do a boost leak test, but there's no, like, glaring vacuum leaks anywhere, and it's pulling 25 on the vacuum gauge, so,
That look good to you?
I mean, yeah, it's,
Yeah.
the gauge is maxed out, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely rod knock, I agree.
It's the tick. It's the tick.
Jeff's saying call me, I think. Are you talking to us, Jeff?
Probably. I don't have. We're on the cell phone, so I gotta have to.
We're in Tennessee.
I'd have to end the chat to call me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to end the chat here, guys,
We gotta
because
get back to work.
we gotta get back to work. Gotta get this hood on, and gotta get this data log done. Yep, he said us call him, so
Okay.
we'll probably end it here, guys. We gotta give Hellhorse a phone call and then get this thing all buttoned up. He said, "Don't end it. Just call me on another phone."
Okay,
Do you have his
alright.
number here? You can call him from my phone.
You can call his. Yeah, he'll probably give you his office phone.
Are you cool with posting the number here in the chat, or number is in my email? Yeah, but he needs his phone to get to
I'm
his.
on my phone.
Yeah, we're filming with his phone.
Go to Hellhorse on Facebook. I think that's the same.
Oh, there it is. 832-791.
I started to do something important, and now I can't remember.
We're calling.
Is it on?
Speaker, probably.
There we go. Gotcha. You there? I'm here. I'm here.
Oh yeah. I'm well aware of that. Yep.
Okay. Just okay.
When it's wide open, it shouldn't go anywhere near 14.0. That would be
No.
way lean.
Right. Well, he's saying if it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. No, yeah, okay, so 6,500 RPM, roll into wide open throttle. If it looks like it's going north anywhere close to 14, then dump, get out.
It shouldn't go. I mean, I think he's
Hang on,
misexplaining
hang on,
that
hang
real
on,
quick.
Hang on, say that again, Jeff.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
Once you go wide open throttle, it shouldn't go above like 12 and a half
No,
to
it should
1.
not,
Yeah.
But if it does,
Then we get out of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah, we'll have everything off.
On the base tune, I would honestly
Wait,
like to
10
see it in the 11,
Oh, just
high
like a
11,
drag
low
race,
12
yeah.
range.
Just like a drag race and turn everything off. Fourth or fifth gear pull. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Enough to put a good load and make some good boost.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. He said baby. We're gonna feel 6 or 7 psi.
Yeah, I agree, Ken. That's what I was saying. For a startup tune, I'd like to see somewhere in the high 11
Yeah.
range.
Or I'm gonna call you back and be like, "This thing sucks." No.
You got to keep in mind, it's just a bass tune,
No,
dude.
it's
Like,
a
yeah.
bass tune. Yeah, I'm fully expecting
Yeah.
a couple of
Yeah.
revisions.
Right.
But yeah, I can get this over to Rob, and then hopefully tomorrow he'll. Oh shit! Okay.
Your old bong days, yeah. As in yesterday? Why is more not better? What are you referring to? Are you referring to air fuel ratio?
You want me to go
Because
live?
a higher air fuel ratio means it's leaner, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Anything above like 12.0, 12.5 to 1 on a boosted engine, you're seriously risking detonating.
Okay. No.
Is he on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he with my phone, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. All right. I'm up. He said send it, so we're sending it.
We're gonna send it.
No, I need to borrow a lug nut
Borrow a lug nut.
and put these wheels on and pull that shell off because we're not doing the hood right now.
You're only missing one lug nut?
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
wouldn't
don't
worry
know where
about
the
that
hell-
though.
Huh?
You'll be okay with 4 lug nuts, just for a quick ride.
Okay.
I mean, if it really bothers you, you can take one, but it's not. I mean, I could tell you a story about one time. We were driving from North Carolina to Florida, and my cousin kept getting blowouts the whole way. It was the weirdest thing, dude. We had like 4 or 5 blowouts. By the time we got to Florida, he had 1 lug left, 1 stud and 1 lug left holding on his wheels because he kept breaking the studs off every time we changed the tire.
Okay. Man, look! This is
Look at the spider web. I'll back this up just a smidge.
So we can go live in the car up until the point where we log
Yeah.
and they'll film that shit. No, I lost a freaking. I don't even know how.
Yeah, pretty much every time Rob has requested a tune for me, he's always asked me to go wide open throttle. So, and I, not for nothing, guys, but I highly doubt Jeff would tell us to do something that, could end catastrophically.
If no.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's part of us diagnosing the car a little bit right now.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God. Get away from me.
This thing's about to be back on
Yeah,
the
it's
ground.
on 305/45 ET Street Rs.
What?
My car hooks dead leaving on a 150 shot in first gear. Of course, that is a prep surface, but these cars hook pretty well. Yeah, see, now Jeff's saying 11.0 to 12 air fuel on the hit, yeah. I just wanted to make sure you were on the same page.
No,
that,
yeah,
like,
yeah, we're good.
if you see anywhere near 14, like once you go wide open throttle, that's
Well, I'm gonna look at the road and.
yeah. I'll watch that. I'll let you know. I'll just punch you in the shoulder if you need to get out of it.
Yeah, just we won't be live at that point, so we can record.
Well, we're gonna do a 5th gear pull, guys, so it probably will be about a 60 roll. I don't know.
Or
These cars are weird because there's so many gears. You can be in 5th gear going 20 miles an hour. So,
what the hell do I do with my torque wrench?
yeah, I will be filming once we do the data log and pulls for a video that I'll post, sometime early this week.
Have you seen the torque wrench?
Yeah, right there in the box.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely film that.
Why? Where the hell is the...
Set it up, come down to Beach Bend. We're in Middle Tennessee area. Beach Bend's actually in Bowling Green, but we're always down to race. This was a 355 car, but didn't you change? Didn't you change gears?
315.
Oh, yeah, we have 315s in here now.
It's a wobbly nut. Wobbly as fuck.
Now, we're not going to be able to do the live on the ride, guys, because for one, we won't have good enough internet connection, most likely. But we will have videos out. Quarter mile.
I can't remember what size these are. I know they'd be torqued down though.
I mean, the eventual goal, yeah, he'd like to someday get it into the 8s. Obviously, the short-term goal would probably be, you know, mid to low 9s. That's what I need, is a dedicated video editor. Then maybe I could do 3-4 videos a week.
Well, I need
What you looking for?
there's a nut that goes under here. Damn, where's it gonna be? Got it.
Yeah, he's losing his nuts.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is it, man. This is live and unedited. This is how it goes. You guys should have saw us last night sitting here with our phones working in the pitch black when the power went out. That's how you know real car guys. Oh, we're going to see some drag times. I'm starting to get tired. Yeah, we didn't even have that. Battery or beer. Well, you guys will get to come on the ride with us. It just won't be on the live. It'll be, you know, you'll have to wait till tomorrow or whatever to see that video. The radar detector.
Special tool.
Yep, that was me. I'm starting to lose steam here, guys. Wait, here comes another one.
Hopefully you wake up when we shut down.
Even had an aftershock. Yeah, about that. Yeah, we don't actually have a seat in the passenger side, so I'll be sitting on the floor. But you know, you got to make sacrifices sometimes. We were talking about taking the seat out of my car over there and putting it in the passenger seat, but honestly, I'm too tired for that right now. Right now, I can't stop yawning. Damn it.
Dude, I can't get this fucking bolt. Oh my gosh.
No, we're rocking it topless tonight, Ken.
I'm trying.
No hood, no front bumper. Well, man, we don't need no bumper. We don't plan on bumping in anything.
Where is, I need a small 15 wrench.
Right, we want to make sure we got enough airflow to that intercooler.
Where the hell is my small 15?
It's actually a pretty large intercooler. I could crack on you for those dinky little 2-inch pipes, though, coming out of them. But I won't. Now, I'm sure that had everything to do with routing underneath the suspension and all that stuff. Touche. Yeah, we're still live. We've started it 3 times already, actually. So if you missed that last one, we might get one more before the live chat ends, but if not, you'll have to wait for the video reveal tomorrow. What happened with what? I don't know. I can't really answer that one. You'll have to ask Xander. Will Xander trust his wife to drive his twin-turbo Carnage Curse Stang?
As of right now, the answer is no.
He said, yeah, no. Any second, Stephanie's going to come barging out that door.
No.
Any second. I think I hear footsteps. Yeah, we're gonna have to get her like a little Hot Wheels Stang to match. She could ride next to you in her little Power Wheel Stang. She's gonna come out here and kick me in the throat in 2 seconds.
Damn it, fucking thing.
We have a base tune. So we do have a tune for the twin turbo setup, but it's just a base tune for us to data log everything, send the data log back over to Palm Beach Dyno, and then they'll send us the final revision.
Alex, are you gonna do this hood?
No.
No hood tonight.
Thank God.
No, we have to go log the car.
It's already 10 o'clock.
I know, we gotta go log the car.
You gotta go log the car.
We can go log the car. And then,
So you gotta go drive the car.
yeah, and then,
Where are you gonna drive the car at?
on the highway. Where are we, on the road.
On the highway?
I'll come and talk to you in a second. You're still live on the internet.
I know you're still alive. I can see that.
Shaba!
Where the fuck else would I drive a car?
Mexico.
I guess. I mean, we're
Well,
going to Mexico.
you know
We're
me.
going to Mexico.
I don't do Mexico. I do Fiji.
Fiji.
Fiji's much nicer.
Yeah, they get the nice the ocean and I mean, Mexico's
Fiji
got it
all
too,
day.
but-
Fujian Racing. Everybody goes to Mexico. That's old and played out. Fiji's where it's at. All right, I'm on like yawn 49. Whoa, you just like, you put that on top of the chart. Look where you threw that.
Oh. So let me get this wheel.
I use sub-ohm tanks. I was doing the salts for a while, but man, that shit's like, that shit'll kill you. Why won't the check? There it goes. Now this is an air-to-air intercooler, so you can't run an ice box with this. I would love to open up another speed shop. I had one back in the day, long before I had a YouTube page. Yeah, that's all you need. 1 mile straight. That's where I always do my videos.
We have to take that down somehow.
My channel, a page? I don't know. I'm 35. Am I old? I guess I'm old. Dude, I'm about to fall asleep right here on the floor. Like any second, you guys are just gonna hear. That's gonna be me falling. Are we ready?
Well, oh, got me. Oh.
Oh my god, you just scared the shit out of me, bro.
I hate doing that. It's a crazy angle.
I wasn't even prepared. I was like looking down at the camera and all of a sudden the car started falling.
Somebody gonna say this in the comments when I watch this later on. Why are you going from the center of the petrol? Jacking rails. $100.
Well, actually, they couldn't see you, so
Well,
now they can talk shit.
I've had people say that. Why are you jacking the car up in the center? Because subframe connectors, jacking rails, they're kind of made to do that. I don't know. I didn't make it. But they
Well,
work.
don't you know all the professionals are in the YouTube comment section?
Yeah.
That's where they all live. Holy shit, bro. Jeez. Slow her down. Now he wants to speed things up. That was the fastest this car's gone in months.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Well, look at that. We're on the ground.
Looks weird. I almost thought this thing was a truck for a while there.
I know. It's honestly a little bit. It's different. Man, I'm ready.
You're not ready.
I'm ready. So, I have to take this up.
Are you kidding me? We could have just removed it, but now with it down on the ground and the wheel on, it's a
What do you
little
mean?
difficult. I could have unclipped it from down there,
Oh, I don't see where it clips.
way over there. You basically spin that
I
little
see.
piece.
Yeah. I mean, it'll start.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a little scared too. I gotta sit on the floor with no seatbelt.
Yeah, if we get it pulled over. If you don't see any videos for next week. it's
Yeah,
just
we
we're
got
in
pulled
jail.
over. We're in jail. Hopefully, we get a cool cop who's into cars. He'll at least understand
Well,
somewhat.
it's just a 6 got pulled over at 140 and got out of it.
Yeah.
Do you have the painter's tape? Painter's tape?
Hey, Steph, if you want to be the first one to volunteer to die, I'm all for it.
Just watching AFRs and blah, blah, blah.
You're gonna have to monitor AFRs and punch Xander in the face when they go lean.
Oh,
So
it's behind you. Hang on. Let's do this.
that's actually a good point, you know, because we had so much fuel come out of this thing. One fart and it's all over.
I just farted.
You did just fart.
Dude, sorry about it.
Hello. Yo. Let me hold on. Go ahead. No, you're off. Yeah. What's up? Why? Oh yeah, I would have to jack the car up and
What?
yeah. I mean, we'll know if anything like that, you know. Yeah, it's just a simple matter of swapping them around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I wasn't here for that, and it was pitch black, and yeah.
Oh, I know what he's talking about.
Yeah. All right, I appreciate it. All right, bye-bye.
Did you say he thinks it's a...
No. He was just a concern on the wastegate routing.
Right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That won't be a big deal.
I don't think that we got it. I think that we were good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much shit in here.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about. Yeah,
Well, you
we
do
we,
have a
we
seatbelt.
confirmed it yesterday, but the problem is it was done in pitch black. So.
You got a seatbelt?
Oh, I do got a seatbelt.
And the other thing's down there too. They just be up against the... If we get into a crash, you're definitely dying, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I might have to wear your helmet, actually. I mean, if it was backwards, Jeff, wouldn't it just go to wastegate or I mean, it wouldn't overboost past wastegate spring, right? If that was backwards. Yeah, so I'll just keep an eye out for that. Make sure it's not overboosting. Although, does that boost controller, does it reboost?
I mean, it should, but it's... Yeah, because it's plugged into the...
Yeah, but is it actually a boost gauge and a controller? Because if not, we are not going to have any way to monitor boost.
I can't... I'm sure it is. It's because it's a controller, so it's got a monitor. It's picking up the vacuum, so...
Well, all boost controllers run off vacuum.
Well, I know.
Yeah. They're not all boost gauges. But that one looks pretty fancy,
First
so it's...
time
Yeah.
we're going to have to look at the...
That's something Jeff, I'm sure, would probably know. Didn't he give you that boost controller? If you're still there, Jeff, are we going to be able to see? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just unplug it and we'll be on spring. No, we didn't mess with anything. You didn't do anything with that boost controller, right?
It's got power and ground. And
All he did was power and ground, and then we
No
just
yellow
hooked up all the
wire
lines through the solenoids and everything. The yellow line is not hooked up, but that's just a lean safety switch, right?
Well...
So I guess basically what he's saying is just unplug it, and then you'll just be on wastegate.
Unplug.
the boost controller.
Like, so it didn't have power?
You mean unplug the power from the boost controller, or just...
Like, I gotta take the dash apart to do that.
Yeah, he said it may not read boost if you didn't turn on the show peak boost feature.
I haven't touched anything I haven't touched any settings. So, I mean, we can go through that, but, I mean, I haven't plugged in the yellow wire either. I don't know if we need to.
No, you don't need to plug in the yellow wire. Yeah, okay. He's saying if you haven't touched it, it will stay on gate only. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I got you. I'm following you.
What are you doing?
Cleaning out the car.
So everybody already said that you're not allowed to test drive it. I am the first driver of it.
He says, yeah, okay.
Have fun.
Yep, guys, and that's the difference between good companies and bad ones. Everybody sells parts, but the people that are actually there to help out and give advice and stand behind their products, that makes all the
Okay.
difference.
How many people got in chat right now?
241. We're
Really?
still
It's
looking
been
good.
live for like 9 hours. Guys, I want to say this about Hellhorse Performance. I've had a lot of questions throughout this whole thing. I'm very new to turbos. I've had turbo cars in the past, but none like this. And so they were all factory bought that way too. So I've had supercharged cars, but this is new for me. So I had a lot of questions. Jeff was there every step of the way. So big shout out to him, and that really does speak volumes about the company, because if it was, X company or this company or
There's
whatever,
plenty of shops out there that would just say, "Oh, go find a professional."
Oh,
or
you
go,
want
yeah,
this?
yeah.
Okay, we sell it to you. Oh, you got questions? All right, let me. When you call,
Yeah.
somebody who's just like a desk or
Doesn't
whatever,
know crap.
doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
But Jeff, the guys at Hellhorse, they build these cars. He tinkers with them all day long, kind of like we do, and likes to go fast. So again, that kind of says a lot about a company. I think that's just not just me saying that. I mean, so my hat goes off. It does, but yeah, we about ready.
We are ready.
We about ready. So.
Are we supposed to fire it up one last time before we end it, or what are we doing here?
We can. I'm gonna.
I suppose maybe we
Wipe
should be
off the
ready to
windshield,
completely. I just noticed your freaking your window washer tube there. Oh, taped to the windshield.
What's up?
We got in trouble.
Yeah, I know we're live across the world. What were you starting to say?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
We got yelled at. Oh, I was making fun of your window washer thingy thing.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Jeff's saying start it and rev it and see if the default screen moves from vacuum.
Okay. I mean, it's a loud car. It doesn't matter if I'm. Where the hell is windshield cleaner? Look at this water.
It is getting late though, guys, so we gotta have some courtesy for the neighbors. It's got exhaust, kinda.
And we can always get to the like a gasket down the road. Turn it
We
off.
fixed the coolant leak with just another one of those little tees we had laying around, just temporarily until we get some brass ones.
Good.
Yeah, actually, one of the neighbors directly across the street is a cop, though.
He loves live cars though.
Does he? Is he
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah, he's cool. So I think that's it. So we can end, and then you guys will have to stay tuned for what's about to happen.
Yep.
So
Stay tuned for the videos, guys. We'll be
Yeah.
coming at you hot and heavy this next week or so.
so.
They're still like, start it, start it.
Oh, I forgot to
Even-
start. Yeah, I forgot. There's still loose wires in the floorboard over here.
Who don't listen? Hey, I'm just working the comments here. Let me just take this off real quick so I could let him see it. It just says minus 70 on the screen, and then when he revs it, it goes down a little. That's what we got. What is that supposed to be reading? Is that supposed to be vacuum? What the heck? Like, that would be a little off. He's pushing buttons now. I didn't tell him to push buttons.
No, I'm just hitting settings.
Realize nobody can hear it, right?
Nobody can hear. Oh, nobody can hear it. Ow! I turned Bluetooth off.
Bluetooth was turned off.
What is she talking about?
But Jeff said call him again, so
Yeah, Bluetooth is off. Okay.
hold on. He did just say call him again, didn't he?
Yeah. Saying, yeah, vacuum used.
Yo.
Take it. He said take it off.
I can't.
You gotta.
Hold on, you were breaking up pretty bad.
Was it key on? The key on or running? One of the two. I don't know why you turned it off.
Key on, okay.
Or start it. I mean, you can leave it running. It doesn't matter.
Well, we can't hear you.
Does it need to be? Yeah, that's why you shut it off, because we can't hear a word you're saying.
Click settings.
Click settings.
Go up to display.
Up to display.
Settings until it goes to display.
Hit settings till it goes to display. Right there.
Right there. Arrow up.
Arrow up.
Right now it's in hydrogen for whatever. Now just leave it there. PSI. Now hit settings.
PSI.
Hit settings.
No, go down.
Well, it says PSI now.
Yeah, it's PSI.
Hit settings. Hit settings. Hit settings until you go back to hit it again.
Yeah, he might have a lag, so don't hit it so fast.
Okay.
So hit the down arrow on that duty cycle.
Okay, now it says peak.
Hit down. Hit down.
Down, down.
It's not moving past 10.
Okay, so go steady. That's fine. It's because the car's not running. Hit steady. Hit, what's the gain at? 0, that's fine. Hit steady. That's fine. Hit steady. Hit steady. Leave, stay on that screen. Over boost. Turn that down. Turn down over boost. Turn it down to like 12.0. For right now. You're on gate B, shouldn't make any big power, but just put it
Yeah.
12.0 right now is the safety features. If it runs the way it'll open the gate to 12 now.
Sure.
Actually, set it lower than that. Set it at 11.
Okay, I'll have to go back to it.
Back through. Settings, go back to the settings.
What was I on?
Through settings to peak, is it?
Do like 11. Because you're on 7-pound springs. Hell, you can set it at 10. Just set it at 10 for now.
Which setting do we have to be back on again to get? Because he went past it.
Overboost.
Overboost. Keep going.
Overboost.
There's overboost. Yeah, go down to, what'd you say, 11?
Like 10 or something.
Take it to 10. 'cause it's
10.
7-pound springs.
Right, sure, yeah. Okay, so we're on 10.
Again.
Hit settings again.
Peak. Hit that sunset on. Peak. Hit P danger should go off or on.
Now it's on. Yep, it's on.
Hit setting. Hit setting. Okay, start the car.
What the hell? It's dying.
That's fine. Probably turn off the jack. When you have it off the jack, on the angle, that's how you let it start.
Yeah, it's running now. It's kind of hard to hear you though, so speak up now. Sure. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a delay there.
Yeah.
Don't push anything too fast. It is running right now. Settings again. Go to sensitivity or gain, whichever one's first.
Gain.
Go to sensitivity, make sure it's also at 0.
0.
Both are at 0. Duty cycle, hit settings to duty cycle. There, wait, oh, you passed it.
No, I didn't know it was overboost.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Duty.
Duty cycle's at 10. Or 0.1. Yeah, 10 and then it says 0.1. Peak hold is still on. Go back to peak hold, make sure it's still on. There's peak.
On.
It is on. Okay. Now it's at 19. So now it's reading more like what the car is. 20. Right.
So you want me to turn the car off?
I'll just make sure I'm recording it, yeah. All right, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. So I guess you can shut it off now, or unless you want to just go. All right, guys. So I think we are going to bring it to an end now. At this point, how do I switch this thing? There we go. Back in the little tripod thingy thing.
Facing forward.
Yeah, it's facing forward.
Here we go. Guys, I appreciate all of your time sticking with us for
Last chance to look at me in case I die.
like 3 hours. So, yeah, stay tuned to the channel for videos to come. But yeah, we gotta move some vehicles around, and then we're gonna go do it, and then hopefully, maybe we'll, possibly tonight we'll get the other revised soon. Just depends on how fast they work. But anyway, that's gonna be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for sticking with us for this length of time, and yeah, hopefully we have success. So I'll see all of you guys later on the videos to come, and then thank you so much. Speed Addict 731, who unfortunately is not here, but did have a humongous hand in the help of this project, and then also Serpent Things here. So please go follow both of them if you're not already, and because we're always together. So
Pretty much.
but they did a lot of wrenching on this car, so my hat goes. I mean, I'm honestly thankful. So anyway, but all right, guys, I'll see all of you later.
See you guys.